Welcome to the M.v.P show featuring myself, Isaiah Perez, and yours truly.
Sean McGovern.
Thank you for tuning into our second episode ever. The way this works is our takes and opinions are not shared with each other until the episode, making everything you hear as real as it gets. Today, you'll hear our UFC 328 recap, our predictions for the upcoming fight night, and our matchmaking for the fighters for UFC 328, and the hot take of the week, and lastly, the Netflix card that's coming up. So to start this off, Sean, let's recap UFC 328. I just want to say this right now. We told you. We told
We
you.
told all of you,
We
every single
told
person.
the whole world, Sean Tarzan Strickland, the great American hope, would win against Shamaev. We told you, but first, we're gonna start off with the main card. We're gonna talk about Bobby King Green, who's even more on a hot streak right now. He's even hotter than he was before, and against Jeremy Stevens, and he submits him round one. How did you react to that, Sean? How did you react to that?
I mean, let's be honest. Bobby Green in his old age has become the hottest he's ever been. He's looking better than he's ever been in any performance.
I
He's
know.
one hot guy. Who would have ever guessed Bobby Green gets a submission? And in the first round, did Bobby Green, King Green, did he even get hit?
Mm-mm.
I don't even remember him getting hit once. It was he just wasn't there. He was moving so fast,
Yeah,
the hands
fluid,
down,
so fluid.
everything was
Hey, bro, I'm
so
looking at it. I
fluid.
haven't changed.
Just a hot, fluid guy. I mean, who can hate on that performance from an unk? An unk at that.
No one can hate on it. Stevenson looked lost out there. He looked terrible. This guy, we're gonna get to our matchmaker, Stevenson.
It's
I,
Stevens, bro.
I think the nursing home is next for him. That's what I think personally. I he looked horrible that fight, and Bobby King Green looked amazing. He looked like freaking Prime Izzy, hands down, just dodging every. And he just gets better as he ages. He's aging like fine wine right now. So that was a great win from Bobby King Green. Should have got performance of the night personally, but Dana didn't give it to him again. Um, moving on.
I, there, there were better performances.
There was, but he has had great performances and Dana still hasn't got him. I feel like you gotta give him something. Moving on from King Green versus Jeremy Stevens, we had Sean Brady versus Joaquin Buckley. And
Isaiah, I would love to say it. I told you so. Oh, Buckley's gonna win by knockout. Oh, Buckley's gonna kill the first round, second round knockout. 30-25, all three judges. Buckley barely landed. He barely landed anything.
yeah, I gotta admit, I mean, I thought Buckley was being stupid and kept throwing those kicks, kept throwing those knees, and Sean Brady just easily took him down and dominated on the ground. I gotta say, Buckley did a great job of defending the ground and pound. I thought he was gonna get out of there. I thought Sean Brady was gonna get him out of there, but he did. He was tough and he did block a lot of that ground and pound. I was impressed on that, but I don't know where Buckley goes from here. I mean, he was high flying and now he's on a two-fight loss streak against Usman and Brady. I love Buckley and it's rough. It's rough to see because Brady absolutely dominated on the ground and Brady looked amazing and it was a great bounce back fight for Brady. Great bounce back fight for coming off a really bad knockout and I mean it was sad. It was sad to see. I was really hoping for Buckley to do something, but no, he looked good on the feet, and then he wants to throw leg kick, and then take down. Oh, knee, take down.
Yeah, nee.
Yeah, he just wants to be an idiot. So I just can't defend him for being an idiot.
Well, to be fair, all credit to Brady. I don't know if I'd say Buckley has good ground and pound defense. Brady was sitting there playing the bongos on his head. There's a little
I
tempo
but
going on. There's a
I
little beat,
I think there's
and
a good
then
I think there was a good chance that Brady could have finished him if Buckley didn't defend a lot of those. There was a great chance. He had him in a dominant position, ground and pounding for at least 2 minutes. I like
they were soft though. It was just like little points. I don't think he was trying to take him out of there. And I want to say I knew this was gonna happen. Buckley was posting videos during the fight week. Oh, I'm gonna knock this guy out. He ain't gonna take me down. Why? Why would he think that ever? What did he show that oh he defended the first takedown and I was like, oh, maybe Buckley nope, got
Yeah,
taken down. Did
yeah,
nothing.
yeah,
But moving on. I know we were both disappointed with this one.
yeah. A
Let's talk about
controversial one.
Volkov
A controversial one.
Volkov versus Waldo Cortez Acosta.
Yeah,
And let me start off by saying 30-27, whatever just said that,
it's a joke.
not very smart.
It's a
Not very
joke.
smart.
It was a joke. It was a joke. It was a very close fight. 30-27 was a stupid score. It should have been 29-28 all around. Volkov did look impressive. He was picking apart Costa. He looked impressive. I don't think. I think he still needs one more fight for that championship. I think he still needs one more fight, especially with Aspinall coming back. Could be coming back. I still think he needs one more fight.
I disagree.
You disagree?
I think Volkov beat Gon, and Dana White was like, "Oh, we're gonna do right by you,"
Okay.
and then they gave him fucking Jolton Almeida.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you really did right by Volkov with that fight. Volkov won, and now he fought Waldo Cortez Acosta, the most impressive prospect at not even prospect contender at heavyweight.
Yep.
And was it boring? Yeah. Did he fight Floyd Mayweather? Jab, jab, back away, jab, jab, back
Yeah,
away,
he did.
leg kick, leg kick. Yes, he did, but what was it the right way to win? Yeah.
Yes, yes.
My issue with the fight was I felt like Waldo Cortez Acosta wasn't taking the fight seriously.
Yeah.
I think in the second round he pointed down at the ground. He's heavyweight Max Holloway.
Yeah.
He got rocked,
Yeah.
which is dumb. That's embarrassing. Go and do something else. And then he backed him to the fence with his hands down and was like, "Come here, Poppy, come here, Poppy. I'm a black-eyed Dominican," and then did nothing with it. He did nothing. Like, I don't know. I just and then in the third round he locked in, and when he
Yeah.
locked in and he started landing,
Yeah.
I thought he won the third round decisively. I thought he was landing good punches. I thought he started dominating. I almost thought there was gonna be like a little Derek Lewis Volkov fight,
Yeah.
where he was behind, he landed that overhand and put him
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
I thought it was very
Also,
possible, and I think if Walter Cortez Acosta fought that fight the entire fight, I think he would have knocked him out eventually.
yeah, he would have. I think that the third round from Costa was really impressive. It's just he would. I think it was a really slow start for him. Like you said, he wasn't taking the fights as seriously, and it just ended badly for him. It just ended badly, and it's interesting. I still think he's a contender in this heavyweight division. Obviously, I think he'll bounce back from a win. I think after this fight, he'll knock out his next guy and he'll be right back in. So that's what I think for Acosta. Now, the beautiful co-main event. It was actually a chef's kiss of a co-main event. Joshua Van versus Tatsuro Taira, and just Tyra was the favorite, came out flying in that first round, dominated Van on the ground, came out flying, was in dominant positions. I was like, okay, this kid's legit. He's going to probably do this whole fight. Then the second round came around. Then Van started picking him apart with that jab because Tatsuro was like this. Hit me with your jab, please hit me with your jab. I want you to hit me. So and then he got knocked out at the end of the second round, and in the third round, he was wobbly. He was wobbly coming out of the third round, and he just got absolutely destroyed in the third round. But what a comeback at the end of that round! What a comeback! He showed a lot of heart in the end of that third round. Took Van down after the beating. I mean, his face was destroyed, and then he has the audacity to win round 4 after getting beat down round 2 and 3, and then masterclass from Rand in the 5th round. Again, picking apart with that jab. Van really good takedown defense from Van. He really showed his good submission defense, good takedown defense. He looked legit, Van, and I think he has a chance against Patoja. I know you think Petroza's going to kill him. I know you think that, but Van looked amazing. His boxing looked amazing. And that round five, yeah, you could say it's early stoppage, but Tyra was dying. He was scared for. I think the ref was scared for his health because he was taking beating after beating. Van just looked amazing. I couldn't say it myself. He looked amazing. His jab was killing him that entire fight. It was amazing. It was just amazing.
So as much as I don't like his personality, I have to give flowers to Van's style. He looked great. The first round, like you said, he did get dominated a little bit.
Yep.
He came back out. He made the adjustments he needed to make. Um, Beautiful striking. Everybody knew that. Nobody was in doubt of this guy's striking.
Yep.
He's only like 78 strikes away from the record of significant strikes at flyweight.
Yep. That's insane. Insane.
In
Insane.
such little fights.
And
I mean,
24 years
good for
old.
him. He's great. I think I never thought he was a fake champ. Like, I don't think he deserved the belt, but he won it, obviously.
Yeah.
I wasn't sitting here saying, oh, he's not champion caliber.
Yeah.
I think he beats a lot of guys in these divisions. I think he could beat Manel Cop. I think Tyra was going to be a hard fight for him, and it was. And let me tell you why Tyra lost. And I could tell you why. Van did really good. And obviously, I'm not taking anything away from him.
Yeah.
But I think the fight would have been different if every single time Tyra took him down, he didn't go to full mount.
Yeah.
Because Van was getting those the beautiful butterfly guards in,
Yeah.
and
It
he
was
was just
excellent.
elevating
Beautiful.
him and getting out. I think if Tyra was going to side control or even a half guard, the fight would have looked different. Not to take away from Van,
Yeah.
but I do think that fight told us a lot about the Pantoja versus Van rematch.
Yep.
And we'll get into that later because obviously we both have that for Van's next fight.
Yep.
It's without question that's the next fight.
Without question.
And now let's talk about that main event. Let's talk about that. Sean Strickland, American, just a true
The
patriot.
great American. He's a great American hope.
Great American.
Great American hope. I just want. Let me start this off. Let me start this off.
You're excited.
I witnessed. I wish I had the American flag around me right now. I wish it was caressing me right now. I wish. I wish. I wish. I wish that I love it. I love it. I go on Instagram. I see Sean Strickland, middleweight champion, and I see these delusional Dagestani fans. They have Khabib in their profile picture, Chimaev in the profile picture. It's and they're like, robbery, robbery. To all those fans that think Chimaev got robbed, Chimaev got robbed. You know what? I'm gonna call him out right now. MMA Joey, you're delusional. I'm sorry, Henry Cejudo, you're delusional. And Kamaru was like, you're delusional. I don't care. You can beat me in a fight anytime. You could destroy me. You could destroy me. You're delusional. Henry Cejudo explicitly said, Chimaev 4-1. He rewatched the fight, by the way. This is not an instant reaction. He rewatched the fight. 4-1. Is this guy on crack cocaine? What in the world are these people watching? Sean Strickland dominated Chimaev round 2. Dominated him. And I don't think people saw. He got rocked, Chimaev. If you watch the fight back, he got rocked. Round 2, he got rocked, which made him just like, I'm just gonna sit on my belly and just wait for you to come. Like, what? Listen to me. If you think Sean Strickland got robbed, the great American hope got robbed. He was robbed Chimaev of the title. You're delusional. I'm sorry. Easily won round 2. Easily won round 3. Round 3 was close, but that was jabs and jab and jab. The Strickland special, and then round 5. I think I thought round 3 would have been the sway over round 5 because I feel like round 5 Strickland defended those takedowns, easily defended those takedowns, showed more the jabs, showed the 1-2, and to fans saying, oh my gosh, Chimaev, his weight cut, he had a weight cut problem. Sean Strickland, a week beforehand, had a separated shoulder. He fought with a separated shoulder. And you're telling, oh my gosh, that's why Chimaev lost. Delusional Dagestani fans. I just delusional. I'm so happy Strickland did it. I'm so happy. I'm ecstatic right now. I'm
Yeah, I know
ecstatic.
you just went on a 5 minute rant all by yourself. Is this the Isaiah show? But you took a lot of my notes. You took a lot of my notes out. Strickland wobbled him in round two. If you credit to Hamzat for the
Yep.
judges, he hit it very well, very hard to tell. I noticed it when I watched it live though. It was enough to notice it. Good camera change. Um, you know, I do have to say that Strickland did suffer the AC joint on Tuesday.
Hmm.
He was grappling at Polino Cruz MMA, training
Yep.
with Pereira, and he hit a wall, and his AC joint separated.
Yep.
And that's why we barely saw right hands or anything else.
Yep.
Originally, I predicted rounds 1 and 2 to Hamzat, 3, 4, and 5 to Strickland, but as we saw, credit to Hamzat,
Yep.
he might be a little bit more of a dog than I thought.
Yeah.
I mean, he had that really bad round two. I think Strickland didn't utilize. I thought he might have maybe should have utilized his own wrestling in round three
Yeah.
to continue like the draining of the gas tank of Hamzat, but Hamzat coming back in round four in Strickland's face,
Yep.
and he started changing up to the body. I mean, what a great read. What a great, you get rocked, you're gassed out, and you're still pressuring this guy like there's
Yep.
no tomorrow.
Yep.
He looked like a zombie out there, and I
Yep.
didn't think Hamzat. We knew Hamzat was a dog from the Gilbert Burns fight. We knew he was a dog a little bit from the Kamaru Usman fight,
Yeah.
but to go 5 rounds like this and to be a dog in round four and in round five he was still
He was still
going
there.
forward.
Yep.
We have to give credit to Hamzat. I also did notice Hamza takes damage very badly. His
Yeah.
after round
His
two,
face.
his face, he looked like a potato. He was red. It
Yeah.
was all lumpy. I don't know what was going on, but it was bad. It was very fast, and it was. He just looked. I mean, he's not a great looking guy, and it just made him look ugly. He just looked straight ugly in there, and I was surprised he took damage that fast.
I'm not going to talk about the Strickland comments he said in the press conference about his nose. We're not going to talk about that, but it was, both their faces were pretty beat up. And Strickland's
Yeah.
nose was, I literally like a Minecraft villager nose. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
But credit to Strickland, great win. He saved that middleweight division, and we're gonna get into that later.
Let's
And
let's get into. I think we should get into the matchmaking now. I mean, I
yeah,
think it's a perfect time. I think we should start from the main event to segue off what we just said,
yep,
and we could go to the prelims.
yep,
So starting off, I think we both have the same fight.
yes,
I don't think Hamzat gets the rematch. I think Hamzat goes up
no,
to 205,
yep,
and so I think it's Strickland against Nasruddin Imavov.
yep. I think so as well. Makes the most sense.
And
I don't. Go ahead.
I think Strickland wins. I think Strickland beat him off the couch already.
Yep.
It was catch weight, but I think Strickland. That's the fight where we saw the wrestling Strickland has, and we were like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
he might be able to stop Hamzat. I think Nasruddin Imavov has grown a great extent. Maybe one of the fastest strikers I've ever seen. But your speed doesn't matter when you're
Yeah.
getting jabbed and teeped the entire fight. He's
Doesn't
gonna gas
matter.
out getting teeped to the body, and
Yep.
I think Strickland. I think he's grown with training with Prayer. We've seen changes in his
Yep.
style.
Great
Even
friendship,
since
by the way.
the
Great friendship.
great friendship, and we've seen changes since the Adesanya fight, even in his style. Since the DDP fight, I think he's showing better defense, which is insane because he already had great defense.
Yep.
And I think he's become less of an emotional fighter, and I actually think that comes from being married. I think
Yes.
he's been talking a lot about how his wife has helped him through his
Yes.
career,
Yes.
and I think it's causing him to be less emotional and stay to that
Be a
closed-in
yes.
style.
Be a
He
smart
doesn't
fighter.
reach as much,
Yep. Yep.
and I think Strickland, he didn't even have a title defense the first time. I thought the first fight with DDP was a robbery, though.
Yep.
But I think this time, I think we'll see maybe two title defenses from him, maybe three.
Mhm.
He's getting a little bit old. He's already 35, so I don't think he'll be champion for a super long time. But I think he might be active enough where we see two to three title defenses before he loses it.
As well. I don't think I think if they do a rematch of DDP, I think Strickland is going to win that fight. I think DDP has laid off for a while ever since that Chimaev fight. He hasn't fought anyone since that Chimaev fight. I think Strickland's going to keep improving, especially with the MMA fight. I think he's going to win that fight. And I think Strickland could go down as a great champion in that middleweight division. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later in the hot take of the week. We'll talk about that later.
Oh, brother.
We
All
talk
right.
about that later.
All right. Let's look at the co-main event for the matchmaking. Same thing. I think we both have the same fight. Van versus Pantoja.
Yep. Yep.
Now,
Very.
now let's.
I think we could
I'm a
just
big
move on.
fan of this.
I think we
No,
could.
no, no.
No. Okay. You want to Patel? You want to just Pantoja? You want to go in
I
Pantoja?
want to talk about Pantoja. Yeah,
Okay.
I do. I
Okay.
think let's look at what we took away from the Van Tyra fight. Listen, Van, I wouldn't say he has elite takedown defense. He was getting taken down
Yep.
at will up until Tyra ate 55 jabs to the face and got knocked out and got back up. So listen, I
Yeah.
think um I think Pantoja has everything Tyra lacked in to beat Van. I think he has head movement. I think Pantoja has that beautiful Jose Aldo-esque kickboxing combo
Yeah.
into the takedowns, the double leg kicks, the speed, the
Hmm.
aggressive. I've never seen a better takedown than when Pantoja took down Kai Kara France and took him across the
Yep.
octagon.
I
He's
remember
a
that.
bulldozer in the
Yep.
division.
Yep.
He's a bulldozer in the division, and I think Pantoja. Listen, he might hit. I will say Van's boxing is better than Pantoja's. He has better hands,
Oh yeah.
but we've never seen Pantoja get finished, and I don't think Van's going to be the one to do it. I think Pantoja has a chin of steel. I think Pantoja is going to take him down, and I hope Pantoja gets him in an armbar and breaks his arm for
All right.
revenge.
All right.
I
All
would love
right.
to see that.
Okay.
That's arm.
My thoughts about this fight. I think Pantoja's great. I think Pantoja's great. I think. Well, I think he's going to be the favorite in that fight again. I think Van's going to come in with the underdog as a champion again, and I really think Pantoja gets it done. Even though how much I love Van, I think he gets it done. But the only way I don't see him getting done is father time catching up. Is father time catching up? Is the age going to play a factor in this? Because what is he 36 right now? He's 36 years
He's
old.
going to be 37 probably when
Yep,
they fight.
37. He's going to be 37 when they fight, coming off a major injury. It's does father time catch up with Toja? Does that chin go away? Who
Well,
knows?
I think it's possible, but I think Pantoja might even be able to grapple enough where that doesn't need to be worried about.
Yeah.
I think Pantoja might be able to keep enough distance. I think he needs a game plan for that because that should be something he feels in training. He
Yeah.
shouldn't just go out there and that's when he finds it out.
Yeah.
I think if he should feel his age within training and he should game plan for that. Maybe keep the range, focus more how he fought Royval, where he was just backpacking him.
Hmm.
I don't. I mean, I think Tyra couldn't even take down Royval. He lost a split decision to Royval, and I think Pantoja backpacked him
Yeah.
in 2023. And I mean, that's a lot of time for a fighter to evolve and stop takedowns. But also, Pantoja does everyone like that. He was backpacking Moreno.
Oh
Who have
yeah.
we ever seen backpack Moreno in a
No
fight?
one. No one. No one. So moving on, we're gonna go to the losers of the main event here. The
Oh,
losers.
you wanna break it down like that? I
Oh,
thought we could have gotten all of the winners.
and
We
then
could
you
get
want to
all
do?
the
Oh,
winners
okay.
out first, and then
Okay.
go back to the losers. I
Okay.
think it I
Okay.
think it neatens
Okay.
it up a little bit more.
Okay. Got it.
So looking at Alexander Volkov, I'm interested who you matchmake him against because I know we talked about it a little bit,
Yeah.
and you said you think he needs one more fight.
I think he needs one more fight, but doesn't mean Dana means that. So I think he's going to face the winner of Gane and Pereira. That's what I think. If Aspinall's not back in time, I think that happens. And I think if Aspinall comes back, I think he gets the loser of Gane versus Pereira. That's what I think. I just think it makes sense for him. I think he's the number two guy. I think he has to be in title contention somehow. And I think they're going to do that. I think Dana's going to give him that favor, and I think he's going to get either winner of Gane or loser of Gane and Pereira, depending on Tom Aspinall. Really depending on him.
I disagree. I think word on the street is Aspinall is going to be ready.
Okay.
And I think I have Volkov, veteran of the sport. He's been robbed of a title shot already with
Yep.
Gon. Gon
Yep.
robbed him. I think I think he's more than comfortable enough to sit out and get the winner of. I mean, I have it as Prayer versus Aspinall because I think Prayer is gonna win,
I think
but
Pereira's
it's
gonna
the
win.
winner of whoever fights Aspinall. I
Yep.
think he's next in line for the title. I don't think anyone could jump past him
Yep.
because he's already been in title contention for so long. He deserves it. And
Yes.
if anyone jumps ahead of him, it'd be robbery, unless someone gets like a 3 knockout win streak against all top 5
Yeah,
opponents.
it would have to be
Crazy
crazy.
knockout win
It,
streak.
I can see Hoket. I can see Hoket maybe going over him if he keeps this if he because he's like kind of corny entertaining type of guy and he keeps knocking out these people. I could see Hoket going over him. I really could see that.
I think the only way that happens though is if Hoket knocks out Derek Lewis,
Yeah.
and then if only Pereira wins, because there's that little beef going on with Hoket and Pereira.
Yeah.
That might be the argument
Yeah.
for it.
Yep.
But
Yep.
it really depends on what happens with the timeline. I don't think there's much to break down besides that. So who do we have Sean Brady fighting?
I think we're gonna agree here. I think we're really gonna agree here. I don't think I have Sean Brady versus JDM. I think it makes the most
Yep.
sense. I think Sean Brady is gonna come back into that top five contention. He wants that top five contention after a dominant win. And I think JDM went against the best grappler in the division and the best striker in the division, debatably. So this is a big test for JDM to prove himself that he's still worthy and he just went against the best guys in the division. I think this is it. I think it's a great matchup, and I really think it's a great
I
matchup.
I agree with you. I think Brady's not lying when he says, the the stuff that happened before the Morales fight affected his mindset. He wasn't medically cleared to fight
Yeah.
until a couple hours before the fight. I think that could really mess with the fighter.
Yep.
And I think I could see I think
Yep.
I think Sean Brady actually kills Jack Della Maddalena. I'm sorry, I like GDM. I like GDM a lot. I think he kind of reminds me of Nick Diaz in a way.
Okay.
The personality of kind of awkward,
Yeah.
the striking style. But
Yeah.
I see Sean Brady going out there, and I think
Yeah.
Sean Brady's style. I think Sean Brady beats JDM by submission, and I think Sean
Okay.
Brady, if Islam Makhachev stays champion, could be a little bit of a nightmare matchup on the ground for Islam Makhachev because of the strength he
Yep.
possesses and the
Hmm.
jiu-jitsu.
And the jiu-jitsu. Yeah.
And I'd
Could.
like to see that. I think the Michael Morales fight was a nightmare matchup for Brady because of the height and the power. I've never seen a fighter fight with his hips 5 feet behind his arms.
I know.
I mean, who could take that down?
I mean, here's the thing. That welterweight division is absolutely stacked out of its mind. I, you see you see Ali Abdi's saying it's not Gary now. I don't know what's happening with the Islam
It's
fight.
scary.
I hope it's Gary. I hope it's
They
Gary
shined.
because I hope it's Gary, and I really think that welterweight division is stacked, and you could just match up anybody. Like it's just such a stacked
Yeah.
division right now that you can literally just match up anybody, and it'll be an entertaining fight, and you could sell it so much. So I really like the Sean Brady versus JDM. Moving on to Bobby King Green. Bobby
I mean,
King Green.
listen, the man is on a tear. He's on
Yep.
a career resurgence. He's hot. He's
He's
a hot man. He's a really hot man. I think give him his call out. Give him Moicano.
okay.
I think Moicano just beat Chris Duncan, so it
Yep.
might be a little out of the question because this guy's in the rankings. He just won. Why fight down again if he just fought down?
Hmm.
But I think Bobby Green might be hot enough where they give him Bobby Green, give him King Green. I'm sorry, and
Yeah.
they're like, okay. And Moicano wins. They're like, you just beat a hot guy. We'll jump you up to top 5. You might
Yeah.
get a top 5 opponent off fighting 2 lower guys in a row.
Yeah. Yeah. I personally have Bobby King Green versus Darush. Two unks going at it. Two unks going at it. No, none of them have chins. It's gonna be an entertaining fight. It's gonna be an entertaining
Yeah.
fight. Someone's gonna get chin. It's gonna be an entertaining fight.
Well,
I personally think Darush just probably wrestles him to death. Probably wrestles Bobby King Green to death. But here, shaking your head no. You're shaking your head no here. Why are you shaking your head no?
Bobby Green needs to look at Beneil, and Beneil goes to sleep. That's where Beneil's at.
But
Five of his
he,
four of his last five fights were how he lost by knockout.
I know.
That
I, I know, and that's why that's why I want to see Bobby King Green keep this knockout finishing streak going on, and I want to see him ranked, and I want to see him thriving. Just keep it going, Bobby King Green. Keep it going.
I don't know. Beneil Dariush against Benoit Saint Denis, that punch that put him out, that little clubbing.
Uh,
I
uh,
listen. Augusta Wing could put him out. I think he needs to retire, and I was really upset he didn't retire in Perth.
yeah,
I
but
think he can move up.
he has an opportunity to retire
Go
against
ahead.
Bobby King Green, so I think that's even
What
better.
a I think if I just went from fighting Charles Oliveira to 2 years later, losing to Bobby King Green and retiring, I'd probably kill myself and commit suicide. But to each their own. What a great retirement fight for Benil Dariush.
Yeah, yeah.
Moving on, let's talk about Amazov.
Okay, okay. Amazov. Let's talk about him. Let's talk about him.
I I think
I
that
want
was
to hear you.
I think we were both wrong. We had Joel Alvarez.
Yeah, yep.
What a contender. What a way to be. What is he? Is it 20-1 or
He's,
30-1?
I think he's 20-1. I think he's
I
21
think
or
he's
he's
20-1.
29-1 or 29-1. I think
Oh, but he just won. He's 30 and
yeah.
1 now.
No, I
He's
think
30 and
he's
1.
29-1 just from that fight.
All right, whatever, bro. It doesn't fucking matter. What fucking matters is this guy took a killer like Joel Alvarez
Yeah.
and made him look like a little boy.
Yeah.
Alvarez had success.
He had zero success. It was a complete domination on the ground. I thought Alvarez was going to submit him. I thought that was the case. I thought he was just going to Alvarez was going to keep that hot streak, keep that submission hot streak. The complete opposite happened. Yamasov dominated.
Would you say Joel Alvarez is a hot guy?
He was, and now he's a cold guy. He's cold. He just got dominated. He got dominated. He looked really impressive, and I think he deserves even more of a ranking spot. I would have went Buckley, but I think he dominates Buckley, which is why I didn't want Buckley because I didn't want to do that because just what I saw from Sean Brady, I think Buckley just has maybe zero takedown defense at all. He's just gonna be stupid. He's gonna be, oh, let me leg kick him again. Let me knee him. I I have I have I have him against Gilbert Buffy. I have him against
Oh,
Gabriel.
Right?
Sorry,
Gabriel.
Gabriel. Gabriel. I think it moves him up in the rankings, and I think after this fight, I think he'll get maybe a top six. Top six. That welterweight division is stacked, so it's just like I don't know where to go from there. Does he go against Leon Edwards after this? I don't know. I don't know if Leon wants to do that.
They're
It's
they're gonna matchmake Leon Edwards. I think they're looking at Euros Medic or C-Rod.
yeah.
But I'd like to say, as you said, I have him against Buckley. I think welterweight might be the most stacked division right now.
Yeah,
It's a Shark Tank, and I think if Buckley can't evolve, he
yeah,
has no place in this weight class.
yeah.
And I think Monsov's one loss is a knockout. So it's not like Buckley has zero chance. When Buckley's up and Buckley's striking, it reminds me of Mike Tyson, the way he's moving, the way he's jumping
Yes,
into punches.
yes.
And I think Buckley could find that takedown, that knockout, if he doesn't get taken down.
I just think the problem about Buckley, he was being an idiot in that Sean Brady fight. If we can go back to it, he's just being an idiot. Just
I mean,
I keep saying this, but the leg kicks and the knees were just idiotic. He's like begging to be taken down. Just take me down, Sean Brady.
I,
Like it was so disappointing watching as a Buckley fan because I was like, it was just disappointing. Anyways, I like that matchup a lot. I really do. I just think Buckley loses that, and that's why I didn't want him against him.
well, my issue with your matchmaking is Gabriel Bonfim is currently scheduled against Bilal Muhammad.
I didn't see that. I did not see that.
Yeah, so Bonfim is against Bilal Muhammad, and I don't think he wins that. So maybe that could still be a
Yeah,
matchup,
maybe.
but it depends how long Amosov takes off.
Yeah, yeah. Like he said,
Moving on.
he wasn't impressed by his performance.
Oh,
Yeah, he said
oh,
that.
Georgia St. Pierre.
Yeah.
I'm not impressed by your performance. All right, anyways, moving on. Grant Dawson, hold on, holy fucking, Dawson has no chin. That's what I said. They tried to kill
Yep.
him. He
Yep.
almost died. He locked in. He came back. Beautiful performance by Grant Dawson.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful, and I was rooting for Grant Dawson. I think he fights like a crafty vet, and I like that style, crafty vet style. I like it.
I lo-
I love him.
who
I love
doesn't
him.
like a crafty vet?
Yep.
I mean, people forget Grant Dawson was a marauder.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, he was.
I'm Joe Rogan. Grant Dawson was a marauder. All right. So I matchmake. See, you already did this. I have Benil Dariush against Dawson. I think they both have crafty vet wrestling
Yep.
styles.
Okay.
I think they both don't have chins.
I
I
like that.
don't see Dawson chinning Dariush. And if Dawson or if Dariush loses or wins, I think that's a great retirement fight because the chances of him getting absolutely fucking withered is zero. And I think that's a
Withered.
great retirement fight. Yeah, I mean, what do you call it when six of your last or five of your last six losses are knockouts? I mean, say goodbye to you have Alzheimer's at the age of 45. He's not gonna remember. He's not even gonna remember he was in the UFC.
Uh, oh, yeah. I have Grant Dawson. I have Grant Dawson against Zim. I think Zim's the
Oh, oh, Perez DM.
yeah, Frezium. I think he's the 15th ranked fighter. I think it gives him that ranking spot. Grant Dawson, what a guy. He was crying. He knows he's going to get that ranking fight again. He knows he is. And I think he gets that fight with him. And I honestly think Dawson pulls it off. I just think he pulls it off the Crafty vet. And I think, how old is Grant Dawson? Is he old?
He's only like 32. I don't think he's that old.
He's
I
not
don't think
old.
he's not
Okay.
up yet.
Okay, he's not on yet. I think he will keep climbing in the rankings, but not that much because because he has that weak chin. I just can't trust him with that weak chin. And I think it's good for him. I think it's a good fight for him. Get him in that ranking. I just think it's good.
So I know we both have the same fight for this next one. We both have Jim Miller against Drew Dober, the great American fight. I mean, Drew Dober, absolute chat of a fighter,
Yeah, he is
dog,
Chad.
losing sometimes fights he shouldn't lose
Yep.
because of dumb situations. And honestly, I think that's a great fight for Jim Miller. I think that's super winnable for Jim Miller.
I
I
think
think
it is
if Jim
too.
Miller,
You know why
I,
I think it's super winner for Jim Miller? Because Drew Dober is not going against a minority. I think that's a big, big that's a big
you're
chance.
right.
It's increasing. Jim
Yeah,
Miller is white. So I think he might pull off a submission win. Who knows? He might do the same
yo,
thing.
I think it's crazy. I was about to say that. I think Jim Miller could do the same thing where Drew Dober throws those body kicks. I
Yep.
think Jim Miller might get his kick caught out
Yep.
of defense and just get that fucking choke in and
Yep.
choke him to death.
Yeah.
I I love that guillotine win for Jim Miller still
I
to this
know.
day.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
It
still
was
with
great.
it.
Yep.
Um, I don't know who you have for this next one. I have a feeling I have a little tingle in my testicles that you might have the same fight as
I'm
me.
sorry.
Um,
I'm sorry.
who do you have
What?
Roman Kopylov against?
I have against another Roman to get him in that ranking. I think
I also have him against another Roman.
I want to hear your side of this. I want to hear your side of why you matched them up because I kind of did this a little last second, but I want him in that ranking. I want to hear your side of this. I want to hear your side of this.
I think Roman Dolidze is. I'm gonna say this in the most polite term possible.
Hmm.
I think he's a useless chud of a fighter. I don't think he should
Very
be in the
true.
top 15 anymore.
Very true.
Um, when's the last time he's had even a good performance?
Did he got
I
dominated by Duncan, right? He got dominated by Duncan in February, I think.
I know he got dominated by Fluffy, and that was really bad before the Strickland fight.
Yeah.
Fluffy choked him out, carried him across the cage.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
Oh, he did lose to Christian Leroy Duncan. I don't
Yep.
think it was domination though. It was a decent fight. I think the lead stage last win was over Unk Martin Vittori.
Who was that in 2025? It was Martin Vittori versus Delise. What an event that was.
Yeah,
What
what
an
a
event.
boring fight. I think Roman Kopylov probably kicks his head off,
Yeah.
and Wins that fight. I think Roman Kopylov, he's getting better with every fight. I think his fight IQ is questionable as we
It's
just saw,
very
but
questionable, very questionable, very questionable. I mean, Tulio. I got to give credit to Tulio. He looked good that fight, and then Roman Kopylov just picked him apart. Roman Kopylov, almost some of the fastest hands I've ever seen. He's just patient. He's patient with it, and
he's a patient guy.
he's patient, and then he comes and attacks you. I like his fighting style a lot.
Yeah.
I really do, and I think he earns that ranking spot again. I think he does. I think he does, and I think he beats the lead setting. I really do.
Yeah, I mean Roman Kopylov, very patient counter striker.
Yep.
He sits there, he waits, and
Yep.
then he just comes aggressively.
Yep.
And you can't stop him. You
Yep.
can't stop him from coming. He just takes people apart. Yeah. Anyways, moving on from that, Sabatini. Who do we have a match? Who do we have him against?
I watched the Sabatini versus Gomez fight. One of the most boringest fights I've ever seen in my life. Oh my gosh. You were hyping up Pat Sabatini. I was excited to watch this fight. And maybe one of the boringest fights I've ever seen in my life. Oh, I'm Pat Sabatini. I'm just going to hug you to death. I'm going to hug you to death and I'm just going to win. I want this guy.
Pat? No, no,
Nope.
no.
No, no,
Pat
no, no. Let me
Sabatini.
finish. Let me finish. Let
Oh
me
God.
finish. Let me finish.
What?
I want Pat Sabatini just done. I want him out. I have Pat Sabatini going against Josh Emmett, who's on a losing streak right now, and I
Continue what you were saying.
I
We're cutting
want
that part out.
I want Josh Emmett. I want Josh Emmett to absolutely kill Pat Sabatini, so he's just done. He's done. I don't want to ever see him fight
So,
again. I don't want to see
so
him
you
fight
have
again.
Sabatini against Josh Emmett.
Yes.
Okay. I think I have a better matchup,
Hmm.
honestly. And I think my matchup makes a little bit more sense. I think it gives Sabatini, which is by the way, Sabatini is the true great American hope.
No, he's not.
He's the
No,
true
he's not.
greatest
No, he's
American
not.
fighter
No,
ever
he's
to
not. He's the
exist.
most boringest
But
American fight I've ever seen in my life.
I have Pat Sabatini and I have him fighting someone you might have forgotten about. He got a loss after a big win streak and he hasn't fought since.
Okay.
John Woodson. I think
Uh,
I like the
yep.
matchup of a
Okay.
great grappler against a tall,
Tall, very
short
long. Yep.
striker. I think there's an opportunity for Woodson to get a knockout on
Yep.
Sabatini's way in. I think it's like a worser version of Aljamain Sterling against Sean O'Malley.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but but I like that matchup.
Yeah.
I think it's solid. I think it's kind of like that classic counter striker versus grappler
Mhm.
matchup, and I would hate to see it. Um, Susakayev,
Wait.
Susurkayev.
We skipped over Atiba. We skipped over Atiba. We skipped over Atiba.
How do we do that?
Anyways,
Okay,
let's talk about Atiba. Atiba, what I think Atiba showed his fight IQ in that fight against Ozzy Diaz. I think he was patient in round one and he just dominated him round two. I don't know who Ozzy Diaz is, but he dominated him. I think
I disagree. I don't think Atiba was patient. I think Ozzy Diaz actually was having really good defense in the first round,
okay.
and I think he wasn't being patient in the first round. But I think Atiba made that adjustment in the second round to start opening up to the body, and he came over with that overhand. Didn't even land crazy.
Yeah,
And Ozzy
he
Diaz,
just
who the fuck is that guy?
don't know.
Went to sleep.
Don't know. Don't know. I think I think Atiba deserves a ranking spot. And
I agree.
I want to actually know. I think we have the same guy here. I think we have the same guy.
What?
I does he is his initials GR?
No, I don't have a
No.
GR. Who's your GR? Gregory Rodriguez?
Yes. I haven't
Gregory Rodriguez would kill
I
Atiba.
I like the matchup for Atiba. I really do. It's both KO artists. I really like it, and it shows if Atiba's legit or not. If he knocks him out, he's legit and he's moving up. Then he gets his Izzy fight, and then Izzy's gonna die again. He's gonna flare his feet and die. Izzy. So I I have a Atiba against him.
I disagree.
Okay.
Um, I think we shouldn't push Atiba too fast. I think his wrestling might be underdeveloped.
Yeah.
I'm giving him a ranking spot, but I like to see him fight someone who's coming off of a less important win because um Gregory Rodriguez just fought the guy who beat him in the UFC and starched him.
Hmm.
I think Gregory Rodriguez should probably get a higher ranked opponent.
Okay.
I think I could see Atiba fighting Christian Leroy Duncan,
I
CLD.
like. Yeah. I
I
like
think
that
it's a
fight too.
similar matchup
Yep.
because CLD and Gregory Rodriguez kind of have similar styles,
Yes, they
but
do.
I think CLD and Atiba is both super athletic,
Yep.
both very unique in their styles.
Hmm.
I think CLD is a little more wild with the spinning back fist he throws sometimes. I
Yep.
think he might be a little bit more well rounded, but I think Atiba can still starch him and find the knockout.
I like that matchup as well. I think Atiba definitely deserves a ranking spot after just knockout after knockout. A guy. Now let's move on to a guy similar to Atiba, which is Sasakayev. Um,
Right.
both real great prospects. I have Sasakayev against Calvin Gastelum. Unk. I have him against Unk.
Um,
I have him against Unk. I don't think he deserves a ranking spot yet. I don't. I think he needs to. I still think he needs one more fight or two more fights in him, and I think it would. It show a little bit of his wrestling. It would show a little of his wrestling, and I think obviously Sasha Kayev wins that fight. I think Kevin Gastelum is freaking just washed Unk right now, but I think it's a good fight to test his skills.
Owen Gaslam's coming off of a win.
Yeah, but so is Sasha Kayev.
Right, and I
I th-
agree.
I think
But Sasakayev, I think Kelvin Gastelum, you're right. He's unk, and I don't think Sasakayev should stoop that low. I think we should push him a little bit. Let's
okay,
not rank him yet. I don't think he deserves ranking, but
okay,
let's push him. I'd like to see there's a fight happening soon, right outside the rankings,
okay,
and I think Sasakayev should fight the loser of Shara Bullet against Michelle Pereira. Both
okay.
wild strikers in different
Wild,
ways.
yes, very
Whoever
wild.
loses that fight, Cesar Kayev could listen. If Michelle Pereira loses, which probably will happen,
Yeah.
I see Michelle Pereira struggling with the wrestling of Cesar Kayev, so Cesar Kayev could show that. And if he strikes with Michelle Pereira, fuck does not want to see Michelle Pereira backflip into his opponent, cartwheel kick. It's all beautiful. It's all both these guys are showmen. They both
Yep.
like to show off.
Yes.
That's
Yep.
firework,
Yep.
firework. I think that could
Okay.
be a featured prelim. I think that could be the ending prelim of a card.
I like that. I like that a lot. I really like that fight.
And then what? We have one more fight. For the winners, Jose
Yes.
Ochoa, which you are now a fan of after watching that performance of him
I
starching my boy Clayton
I
Carter.
think
Not
Jose.
starching really.
No, it was a Sarch. I think it was a Sarch. Absolutely battered him. Completely battered him. And I think Ochoa's close. He's close to the rankings. I think. I think Tim Elliott's ranked, right? Tim Elliott's ranked, or
Tim Elliott is ranked and just lost.
and I have him against Tim Elliott here. I think it's an interesting matchup. It tests his skills against an all-court style, shows if he's legit, and if he wins, he's ranked. I think Jose Ochoa has gone against impressive guys. He has lost a Kavanaugh who's ranked six right now by decision. It wasn't a dominating decision. So I honestly think Jose Ochoa is really exciting prospect right now, and I think he goes against Tim Elliott. Get him in that ranking spot.
Okay, I like that. I don't hate that matchup. I wouldn't push him so fast. I'd actually put him against a prospect, maybe test his grappling a little bit more.
Okay.
I'd put him against Ray Tsuruya, the
Okay.
Japanese guy who Joshua Van fought, and because this Japanese guy really doesn't have any striking, he showed in the Joshua Van fight. If he can't get a takedown, he can't do anything.
Yeah.
But if he takes you down, it's probably the fight's gonna probably be over. So I'd like to risk that against Jose Ochoa. If Jose Ochoa wins that, I'd even push him to like not top 10, but maybe the 10th ranked opponent,
Yep. Yeah.
and not push him to Tim Elliott. Try to build Flyweight's kind of a weird weight class right now. There's a lot of fighters we don't care about in like the top five, top six is super
Yeah.
solid.
Yes. Yeah.
Um, I think if Ochoa wins that, I wouldn't mind seeing Ochoa versus Urseg.
I
Great striking fight. I love Steve Ursich's boxing. It's very clean, very
I
nice.
I have Usyk coming up. I have Usyk coming up here.
You know,
I have Usyk
I'm
coming up here.
really interested. Oh, against Tyra?
Maybe. We'll see. We'll
Really
see.
interested by that.
1,000,000 zillion jillion dillion cotillion times later.
All right, guys, we're back from our little intermission,
Little intermission
and
break.
now we're going to talk.
Little change of sceneries. Little change of sceneries for me.
And now we're going to talk about the losers of UFC 328.
Yep, 328.
Yeah.
328. All right, starting it off. We got so Chimaev obviously lost to Sean Strickland. I have Chimaev going against Paulo Costa. I know you don't like it, blah 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 blah, but Paulo Costa is he's very hot. I don't know why I keep saying that, but he's flying in that light heavyweight division, and I don't know why. I don't know why he didn't move up sooner than he did. I think he should have moved up way sooner after that Izzy loss or something, because he went on a big loss streak. I think it would be perfect to get Chimaev in that rankings. I don't think Chimaev deserves a title shot moving up, and I don't think he stays at middleweight, even though I've seen some tweets out there of a recent that he wants to stay, but I think Strickland denied it. I'm hearing rumors that Strickland denied it, so I have no clue. I don't like him at middleweight anymore. I want him to see him move up light heavyweight, and I think Paulo Costa would be a good matchup for him.
Well, I got a couple things to say about what you just said. First off, let's talk about Paulo Costa.
Yeah.
Flying at light heavyweight. He has one win. And it was a good win.
It was
looked
undefeated guy, by the way. Undefeated.
But undefeated guy, sure.
Yep.
But a very small light heavyweight. And I'm not discrediting Paulo Costa, but let's see Paulo Costa against anyone else in the division but Khalil Roundtree, and let's see how he does against the size difference, right?
Yeah.
Number two, I did see Hamzat wanted the rematch with Strickland, and Strickland denied it because Hamzat wanted the rematch in Abu Dhabi.
And Strickland doesn't want to fight outside of the U.S.
Well, why would he?
Yeah.
Strickland might win every round, and it still might end up 50-45 Hamzat Chimaev. Point number three, I agree that Hamzat doesn't deserve the title shot right away. We've done enough of blasting him up in this fight. It just seems like he might be overworked, maybe. He might be not as hungry as he once was. So I'd actually give him an easier matchup than Paulo Costa, and I'd give him Jamal Hill.
I mean, I don't even know how Jamal Hill's ranked anymore. How many losses has he had since... So he's lost to... Wait, is his last loss Khalil Roundtree? Is it... No, last loss is Khalil Roundtree. Yeah. So... He's on like a year hiatus right now? Is he on a year hiatus?
Yeah, it's definitely been...
So... I think...
Maybe a little bit... I think it's a little year, but still, we're getting there.
Mm-hmm.
He lost to Pereira, he lost to Yuri, and then he lost to Khalil.
Yep.
And I think he's ranked 6. Maybe he got pushed down. He might be like he's still in the top 10. But let's give
I think he's 8.
I'm not gonna win it. Yeah, he was 6 or 8. That's what I was gonna say. I think Hamzat comes in. I think Hamzat destroys him, and I think we get Hamzat against maybe Hamzat against Ankalaev.
I really like the Ankalaev. Yeah, I like the Ankalaev shot.
Give me Paulo Costa against Yuri.
Honestly, that's a good fight. Paulo Costa versus Yuri. That's a really good fight.
I think Yuri wins that. Who knows? Because Yuri gets his, opponent's ACL. Starts feeling bad for the opponent. He gets smirked. That's the worst thing I've ever watched live. Worst loss I've ever seen live. Because I was so happy.
I know you were so happy. Yeah.
Alright, let's talk about that co-main event. Hatoru Taira, he lost. He showed he's a championship level fighter.
Yes, he did.
He showed he's able to hang with the dogs.
Yes, he did.
And he showed he might be the biggest dog at flyweight.
Maybe.
obviously his striking needs to get a little bit better. Not his,
I
not
think
only
his
his
I
striking.
think his striking defense needs to get a lot better.
Yeah. I think it's just his head movement. To be honest, I think he needs to move his head. Yeah, shut up. I think he needs to move his head off.
That jab was killing him the entire time.
But I do want to say he started landing decently good against Joshua.
He
Van.
did,
Even-
especially in
he was
that fourth
getting
round.
hit, and he-
Especially in that
yeah,
fourth
he
round too.
started landing pretty good. So I think I like Tatsuro Taira a lot. I want to give him a fight against another striker.
Yep.
Let him work on those skills.
Yep.
But I also want him to be able to probably wrestle fuck his opponent. So I'd give him Tatsuro Taira versus Loner Kavanaugh because we have not seen that.
See, I have Loner Kavanaugh, but I also have someone else who is coming off a pretty, almost a flow state win, and I have Steve Urquhart. I think it gets him back into title.
Steve Ursig?
Ursig.
Oh my god,
Dang it!
bro. Urquhart.
Alright, bro. Alright. Steve Ursig. Ursig.
Yeah, bro. Steve Urquhart.
Alright, bro. I don't know what I was reading it wrong. I don't know why I said Craig, and I was like, I know that's wrong, but
Let's go, bro.
alright, Steve Ursig. I think it puts him back into title contention if he wins off of Tara, or if he even shows a good outing against him, but it's a close decision. I think it puts him levels above in that division, and I think he still has it. I think he still has the potential to be a title contender in that flyweight division. And maybe if Pantoja wins against Van, you run it back. You run that back if he wins. You know.
I agree. But I also disagree. I think Steve Ursig is a title contender, but I think I want them to avoid what they did the first time to him, and they pushed him far too fast.
Yeah.
Listen, this is a guy from Australia, and he comes out there. He goes on a little win streak in the UFC after debuting.
Yep.
He knocks out Matt Schnell, which who hasn't knocked out Matt Schnell? And you go, yeah, you just got in the top 15.
Let's put
Fight Alexandre Pantoja.
Yeah.
Like, okay, and he does good. He does better than anyone else has against Pantoja. And
I think Van is gonna probably do the best against Pantoja.
I don't think so.
You don't? I think so.
I think it's hard. I think it will be very hard to. Well, if we look at it, Pantoja has just gotten better with each outing, and I think it will be very hard to even be 2-2 against Pantoja going into the 5th round.
I think
That's
so,
how close it
but I
was.
think age will get to him, and I think that he's coming off a big injury. This is realistic. This is realistic thinking. He's coming off a big injury. He's 36 years old, 37 years old, going to be 37 in the next fight. Pantoja, let's be honest, Pantoja doesn't have the best striking defense. Let's be honest. Nope, let's be honest. He has a chin for a reason. No. Be honest with me. He has a chin because he doesn't have the best striking defense. He just eats shots. If he's gonna eat the jab. He's gonna eat the jab of Van or the hook of Van. He's gonna get slapped. I'm sorry, that chin's gonna go away.
Dummy.
No, I'm
You're
not
a
a dummy.
dummy.
Not a dummy.
You're a dummy.
Not a dummy.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about this, okay?
Okay.
Joshua Van. If you hit something, Pantoja's just fought Kai Kara France, which is like the boogeyman.
Oh my
for
gosh,
a
what is he?
while
What is
with
yeah?
knockout power.
Yeah. Who
With
cares,
knockout
bro?
power, okay?
Who cares, bro?
And,
Who cares,
Pantoja-
bro?
Did Pantoja get hit once by him? Like, yeah, obviously he did, but did Pantoja get hit by him once and you were like, oh shit? Or did Pantoja just bulldoze through him? And, listen, Van showed a big issue tonight, or not tonight, not yesterday, almost a week ago now. We're getting close. And the big issue Van showed was his leg kick defense, I think.
It did. I think that's one vulnerability he has in his game, and I don't know why Tara didn't attack it as much as he did.
Because I don't think Tara could think. Look at how red his face was. I mean, I think it was just instinctual.
Yeah.
After the first knockdown, but I think if we look at Pantoja's style, he has those beautiful leg kicks, the Jose Aldo double leg kick type shit.
Yeah.
I think. Anyways, let's stop talking about Pantoja. I can talk about
Yeah.
Pantoja
You can
all
choose. I
day.
know you can.
Yeah, so I don't like that Usyk matchup because I think they should push Usyk slower
Okay.
again.
Okay.
Then let's talk about Waldo Cortes Acosta.
I have him going against Curtis Blades. Put him against a really good heavyweight. I think Acosta wins that fight, and I think it puts him right back to title contention. It puts him back right where he was before this fight happened with Volkov. And I think it's going to be an entertaining and exciting fight, and I think Acosta knocks out Curtis Blades. I think that happens in that fight.
I think Blades could win that fight.
He definitely could.
Give
He definitely
Waldo
could.
Cortes Acosta an easier matchup. Give him Kuniev, the big fat Russian
Yep.
guy that only has jiu-jitsu.
Yep.
You know, because Kuniev fought Curtis Blades and Curtis won that.
Yep.
And then they gave him another ranking matchup just for fun because they hate heavyweight. Let's get that fat chud out of heavyweight. Yeah, he has good jiu-jitsu. What else does he got? A big belly. We don't need that in heavyweight anymore. Let UFC heavyweights take steroids again.
That's what I want. Bring it back. Just bring it back. Just
Bring
the heavyweight
back
division.
Brock Lesnar,
Literally, just bring back the
Brock
heavyweight
Lesnar,
division.
Alistair Overeem.
Yep.
Alistair Ubereem. Holy. Oh my god, I've never seen someone so. He's a horse. He ate horse meat, actually.
I know.
That's why he was so big.
Yep.
It wasn't steroids, it was horse meat.
Yeah, sure, wasn't it? Yeah, sure.
But, yeah, so just give Waldo Cortes Acosta that easy matchup back.
Mhm.
Let's not try to kick him out the rankings. I think Curtis Blades has a really good shot against Waldo Cortes. Look at what Curtis Blades just did against Josh Hokett.
Yeah.
I think Josh Hokett's better than Waldo.
Yeah, I think so as well, but I think it would test him, and it'll prove that he is actually a title contender. It'll prove himself. I think.
I guess, bro.
It proves it. It proves it. He looked good in that third round against Volkov, but other than that, he was lackluster. To be honest.
He was just fighting like it didn't matter.
Yeah,
Like we said
exactly.
earlier.
Yep,
It was
exactly.
just
Yeah.
like it was a fun game. Oh, Poppy, come here, I'm hurt.
Yeah.
Poppy, come here. It was just like, okay, I guess
Yeah.
if you want to fight like that, but Max Holloway put down, and then you got hurt. Like anyone who's ever does that, kick them out the UFC.
So Max Holloway actually has done that before, and
when he got hurt.
in the Oliveira fight, he got pieced up when he did that.
No.
Yeah, nope, very true. It's very true. He actually got rocked and he got stunned.
That fight was actually AI generated.
Okay, AI generated. Okay.
Yo, that was the worst possible thing that could have came from that fight. If you're a fan of Charles Oliveira, shut up.
Wow.
Most
We're calling him Charles Oliveira
overrated
fans
fighter
now.
ever. Not skill wise, but like, there's just too many people that like him for no reason.
It's just because he's a good guy.
Give a fuck what type of guy he is. Alright, moving on. Let's talk about Joaquin Buckley.
Okay.
You already know who my matchup is.
Yeah.
Give him that Ukrainian.
Yeah.
Keep testing him.
Yeah.
Ruin
just-
Buckley's career.
Yeah, there it goes. Yep. Yep. See, I'm a Joaquin Buckley enjoyer over here. I'm an enjoyer of Joaquin Buckley, so I don't want to just throw him into just keep throwing him wrestlers and just let him get wrestled to death and get submitted and ground and pounded. I got him against a recent fighter that just won against Gilbert Burns. But okay, Gilbert Burns. To be honest. He's got against literally the most dangerous people ever. He's just lost to he's got against Chimaev, Usman, Michael Morales, Buckley. All these guys, literally are the best welterweights in the world right now.
Gilbert Burns didn't go against Buckley.
Yes, he did. I'm promised it happened.
It was Wonder Boy.
No,
against
no,
Joaquin.
no, it happened. No.
That's not true.
That is true. No.
I'm gonna look it up
No.
just to show you. It's
No.
not true.
He went against
Wait,
Covington. No, he went against Covington. He went against Wonder Boy. He lost to
And that
Usman.
was it.
No, he had to face Gilbert.
And he went against Kamaru.
Oh my gosh, whatever, bro.
He called him out. But oh, he won against Vincente Luque, if that's what you're thinking of.
Alright, whatever.
At some point.
I'm just thinking of welterweight guys. I think Gilbert Burns has gone against every single freaking contender in this division right now.
Yeah, and now he's fucking withered.
He's retired.
Okay, I love
Didn't he
Gilbert
retire? He retired.
He did retire,
Yeah,
but he's withered. His chin is no more.
I got him against another striker. And Mike Malott. I think Mike Malott and Joaquin Buckley would be a good fight, good striking, entertaining fight, and it will put Buckley. It give Buckley some confidence. That's what I think.
I just want to point out that the whatever government official in Canada, the leader, I don't know if they have a parliament. I don't know. What's
No,
going on
he's a leader. I think he's a leader.
What is he called?
Prime Minister?
Whatever
I think it's a
called.
Prime Minister.
Oh yeah, it is Prime Minister.
Yeah.
The Prime Minister of Canada
Mhm.
was like, Mike Mallott's gonna be the next GSP. That's what he said. Which direct quote. So I don't know why you're putting your boy against the next GSP.
So
Why are you punishing Joaquin Buckley?
he's not going against the next GSP.
Oh, cut that, bro. Save yourself and cut that part out.
I will. It just came out of nowhere. It literally just came out of nowhere.
That was nasty.
That was nasty. Alright, I'm just gonna cut. Okay. When I looked up, I noticed it. I was trying to like get it out, and then I started laughing again, and it just snorted right out.
Shot out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should shot a fucking snap.
Or then all right. Whatever. I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna cut this, and I'm gonna say I'm gonna cut this, and I'm gonna be like, all right. I'm gonna 3, 2, 1. I think Joaquin Buckley should go against Mike Malott. Personally, I think so. You say this and that. You think feed Joaquin Buckley to the dogs. Feed him to the dogs. I don't think so. I think he's a good striker. I think he deserves to be in those rankings. And I think, why don't you feed him to a guy that just coming off a win, trying to get higher in the rankings? Give him Mike Malott.
Bro, Mike Malott, according to the Canadian Prime Minister, he's the next Georges St. Pierre, bro. He's the next.
Do you
the
really
next
believe that?
all-time Great.
Do you really believe that?
Yeah.
You think Mike Malott?
Who would not trust the government? Everything the government says is true.
Well, I'm not
GSP, bro.
going to say anything. I'm not going to say against that because I don't want to get shot. So I'm not going to say anything. Yeah. Mike Malott's the next GSP. Yep. Okay.
Let's talk about Jeremy Stevens.
Let's talk about Jeremy Stevens. I think Jeremy Stevens belongs in the nursing home my grandmother belongs in right now. Listen to me right now. Listen to me. Jeremy Stevens looks horrible. He has the most finishes in featherweight. Okay, who cares, because he's been the finished most in the featherweight division. He moved up to lightweight, looked horrible against Bobby Green. Maybe because Bobby Green's that good, but I don't think he's that great. He's not that great. I
thought he was hot.
No, he is hot, but he's not amazing. He's not like someone you're just going to get absolutely dominated by. You should show something against Bobby Green. You didn't show anything. Put him against a guy that put him against an up-and-coming guy that he's going to get knocked out by? Sure. And then he retires again? Like, I honestly think he should just retire now. He just came back from a 4-year hiatus, and he's lost 2 straight. Seriously. Just retire. Just retire.
It wasn't a hiatus per se. He was bare knuckle.
Bro, bare knuckle, bro. Who cares? It's not the UFC. There's a reason why Mike Perry's not at the UFC anymore, because it can't translate, bro. It doesn't translate, bro.
Well, I think Jeremy Stevens, I agree with the retirement. It's rough career. Just end it. But if he's not gonna go that way and he wants another fight, let's give him a guy who's coming off a loss, but who's up and coming. Let's give him Alexander Hernandez.
Okay.
I don't even know if I could say Alexander Hernandez is up and coming anymore. He fought Donald Cerrone years ago and lost all of his hype then, and hasn't been able to get it back.
I mean, he's coming off a win against recently.
He just lost.
Oh, he just lost. He just lost. So, does he have any hype?
Well, he was on like a 2-fight. He was a 2-fight or 3-fight win streak before this loss. It was right outside the rankings. He knocked out Chase Hooper, and to me, that gives him. No, don't do that.
No, bro.
Don't do that. Yo,
Every-
he was the
ev-
first
every-
person to knock out
Everyone
Chase
knocks
Hooper at
out
lightweight.
Chase Hooper now. Everyone
Bro,
knocks
do
him
not
out.
disrespect.
Everyone knocks
No.
him out, bro. Everyone knocks him out, bro. He has a gooning chin. I don't know.
No, he stopped gooning, and ever since he stopped gooning, he got knocked out. Get him back to gooning. Chase Hooper, start gooning more, and you'll start winning again. Goon more, win more. I don't know. Goon more. That's it. That's the message.
Okay. All right.
Now I'm gonna post that. And I'm gonna at him. On
Oh yeah, you're gonna add him on
Chase
Instagram.
Hooper, goon more, win more.
Alright. Next, who is next here? So we got Ozzy Diaz is next. Ozzy Diaz. We all know what we feel about Ozzy Diaz on this show.
Who is he?
No one cares about him. Honestly, I think he should retire as well. No one cares about this guy. He just gets knocked out. Who cares? Just cut him. Just cut him. Retire or cut him. Like he's just a non. He's out of shape. Look at the shape difference between Atiba and him. This guy looks like he would never. He could kill me. I don't care, Ozzy Diaz. You could kill me. You're out of shape. I don't care. You're out of shape.
Yeah, but
No.
anyone looks like that against Atiba.
No, bro. No,
He's
bro.
He's built like a
no,
statue.
no. In that middleweight division, tell me who's out of shape.
Fluffy Hernandez.
All right, Fluffy Hernandez, but he's actually a good fighter. Just cut this guy. Cut this guy. No. Ozzy Diaz has potential. What is he? 35? He looks like a 35-year-old. He looks 35. He just looks like he came off the couch. He's like, okay, I'm fighting Atiba. That's what he looks like. He just came off the couch. Okay, I'm fighting Atiba.
Who are you giving? Are you giving him retirement? That's it.
I'm giving him a cut, or Abdul Judo Thunder Razik Alashan. That's who I'm giving him. Just give him another.
You don't even know who that is.
No, I don't. Just give him another nobody. Give him another bottom of the ranking guy, and sure, have them fight in a meaningless fight night. Probably have them fight against Roman Delise versus Vittori 3. Have him fight against on that fight card. That will eventually happen.
Great.
Yep.
Can't wait for that fight card. Martin Vittori is actually fighting in Uzbekistan or wherever they just announced, some country like that.
Yeah, he got caught, didn't he?
No, he's fighting.
He's fighting.
Martin Vittori.
Yeah.
He's fighting.
Against who?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what the guy's name. Literally never seen this guy before. He might be debuting. I have Ozzy Diaz against Zachary Reese. I think Zachary Reese might be a little bit higher than him in the rankings.
Definitely.
But I think they're both outside the top 15, so I think why not make this fun fight? Zachary Reese is coming off a loss. I think Zachary Reese, they're two Americans. I think Zachary Reese has potential to be in the top 15 and got robbed against Michel Pereira. I think he beat Michel Pereira all day and all night.
Okay.
And I think let's give him an easy comeback win against Ozzy Diaz.
I'm sorry. Did you just say Ozzy Diaz is right outside the top 15?
No, Zachary Reese is right outside the top 15. To be clear.
About to say.
And that's it. Let's talk about Joel Alvarez.
Really, really shocking loss to me. I thought he was going to dominate him, and instead he got dominated. I thought he was going to... Joel Alvarez was on a 5-fight win streak. Submission after submission. He looked dominant. Some of those fights were at lightweight. But I thought, he's just going to keep it rolling. And no, this Almasov looked great in this fight. Amazing in this fight. He definitely deserves a higher ranking. And I have Alvarez against Olabai, the caveman. I have him against the caveman himself, Olabai. And
that's a good fight.
I think it's a good fight. If Alvarez wins, it puts him back in that ranking spot, in those ranking spots. And I think if Olabai wins, it puts him into ranking contention. So
I think he's there. That's my issue with your matchup. I think Orabai is at ranking contention.
Okay.
He just moved up to welterweight after losing, and he's beaten two middleweights at welterweight.
Okay.
and they were small names. Jack Hermanson, he
Yep.
knocked him out.
Yep.
And he fought Chris Curtis, and was it boring? Yeah. But, like, who cares?
Chris Curtis. I know who Chris
Action Man.
Action Man. Also try to protect Sean Strickland from punching that guy in the face.
Well, sometimes they're like, I don't know. Are they friends again?
I don't know. Last time I saw them together was that clip where Sean.
Yeah, they used to be like best buddies, and now they had an issue. I think they're cool again, but I don't think they're friends.
Yeah.
Which doesn't matter. Who cares? I have Joel Alvarez. I have him against someone who's always around the top 15, who's not ranked right now, who is an entertaining fight. It gives Alvarez a chance for a finish. It gives Alvarez a chance to be finished. Give me Joel Alvarez against Kevin Holland.
Okay. I like it. Kevin.
No one knows what would happen in that fight.
No,
Anything
yeah,
could happen.
anything could happen. Anything could happen. I mean, Kevin Holland. I personally, I already have Kevin Holland predicted in a matchup in our previous episode. I had him against Neil Magny, so I think that would be.
What a shit fight.
That is not a bad fight at all. That is not a bad fight at all. No one's hugging each other. Nothing. No grappling. It's just straight striking.
What do you mean Neil Magny doesn't have a chin? He needs to grapple.
No, bro.
Alright.
No, bro.
Let's talk about Rebecca.
Yeah. Oh, Rebecca. Oh, I can't wait to announce this fight to you. Can't wait. You know why?
It's Chase Hooper.
I have Rebecca going against Chase Hooper. A little bounce back for Rebecca. He just lost to Grant Dawson. Did rock Grant Dawson. He did rock him. He looked good in the first round. And then Grant Dawson, the crafty vet he is, came back in that round 2 and round 3.
Not a vet.
I don't care. He fights like a vet.
Rebecca is the crafty vet.
No, but he's not a crafty vet. He doesn't fight like a crafty vet. Don't care. Anyways, Grant Dawson in his crafty vet style just comes back. I think Grant Dawson obviously earns a freaking ranking spot from that fight. And I think Rebecca, give him a guy that has no chin and knock him out and put him right back. That's what I think.
Chase Hooper wins that, bro. Chase Hooper's going to show ultimate striking defense this next time out because he's going to start gooning more.
Are you sure about that?
I believe in Chase Hooper wholeheartedly.
I highly doubt that, but I think Chase Hooper.
Chase Hooper's a future champ.
I think you're the only Chase Hooper fan there is in the earth.
That's not true.
No, yeah, it is.
A lot of people like Chase Hooper. He's a what do they call him? The Hood King. The Hood King, Chase Hooper.
The Hood King.
Hoop.
Who do you have Rebecca going against?
I have Rebecca. This guy is never going for title contention.
Yeah.
He doesn't suck, but he's just not good enough to win the fights he needs to.
No.
And I'd put Rebecca against a guy coming off of a close loss with Gamrot. Give me Rebecca against Esteban Ribovics.
Okay.
Esteban Ribovics fought beautiful striking, high volume, both good strikers, both could hurt each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a fireworks fight. You could throw that anywhere. Throw that International Fight Week. Throw that on Madison Square Garden. Beautiful fight anywhere it's at.
Okay. I like it. I like the fight. I think I like Chase Hooper dying better, but anyways.
All right, let's talk about your Jared Gordon beat Patty Pimblett. What, and then what happened? And then he got choked out in the first round by Jim A10 Miller.
So, I'll admit to being wrong here. I thought Jared Gordon was gonna come out and just like it's Jim Miller, so just knock him out, TKO him, do something. It's Jim Miller. You're the striker here, so do something. I mean, Jared Gordon didn't even look good on the feet, and then he just proceeds to get submitted by Jim Miller. How old is Jared Gordon right now?
I think he's 36, probably.
36, yeah. Time to retire, buddy. Listen to me, very. You're 36 years old, and you can't even beat a 42-year-old. Who the heck you're gonna beat? No one. So just retire. Get cut. Retire. I don't even know. I think a lot of this card had a bunch of unks on this card that could get cut or retired, and Jared Gordon is one of them. If they lost.
Yeah, clearly you think you're just a hater. To cut everyone, I guess.
I mean, I don't think Jared Gordon should retire. I think I'd give him a matchup where I know he's gonna lose.
Yeah.
Like put him in a bounce back matchup. I'm
Exactly.
sorry,
Like,
but some people just that needs to happen to.
I'm sorry. Like,
But if he wins this fight, he's coming back. If he could win this fight, I'm gonna give him. Give me Jared Gordon against Chris Padilla. Chris Taco Padilla just got robbed in a decision where it became a draw when he clearly won that. He's on a 5-fight unbeaten streak, I believe, including that draw. So it should be a 5-fight win streak. But if we want to call it a draw, give him Jared Gordon. Might be a little bit low. Let Padilla just work him, and then let's get Padilla in the top 15.
Oh, just get Padilla out of top 15 from beating Jared Gordon, who looked terrible against Jim Miller. That's not gonna happen. That's never gonna happen. If Padilla when Padilla wins that fight, if this fight takes place, they're gonna be like, okay, we're gonna have to test you against an actual real guy outside the top 15, right outside the top 15. So Jared Gordon, okay, stay in the UFC to just be knocked out and dominated, or have some dignity and retire on good terms. Okay, that's what I have for Jared Gordon. I think he.
All right. Bro, this keeps turning off. All right, let's talk about Marco Tulio.
Marco Tulio. See, I actually have Marco Tulio against a guy that also lost on this card against Sosakayev. I have Marco Tulio against Jordan Santos. I think Jordan Santos looked pretty good against Sosakayev.
Did he look pretty good when he went to sleep?
I think up to that point, he was looking pretty good against Sosakayev and was giving Sosakayev some problems on the feet. He was. And I think get Marco Tulio back get him back into the feel of things. I think Marco Tulio looked great in that round 1 against Roman Kopylov, and then Marco Tulio gets dominated round 2 and 3. I think his chin was just Roman Kopylov just caught him, and then he just got chinned, and he just went. But you know what Roman Kopylov does? Well, let me hug him while he's just dead.
We talked.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, Marco Tulio against Jorge Santos. I think it's a good matchup. Striker against striker. I think Marco Tulio obviously wins that fight. I think he has too much power for Jorge Santos, and I think it bounces back Marco Tulio, who is an exciting fighter who just needs to work on his overall game.
I think you're kind of fucking over Marco Tulio here. He was just right outside of the rankings, and now we're giving him a guy coming off a loss into Jordan Santos.
Yeah, but
I'd give him a fight against someone in top, or not in the top 15, but someone who's close to the top 15 who just had lost. Give me Marco Tulio against Mansour Abdul Malik or Malik. I don't know if it's Malik or Malik. I've been thinking it's Malik, but they said Malik his last fight. So give me him against Mansour Abdul Malik.
Okay.
I think they're both coming off. They were on a tear. Now they're coming off a loss. It's a good matchup.
Yeah, it's a good matchup. I just think after coming off like a domination of, because Roman Kopylov pretty much dominated round 2 and 3. I think Tulio needs someone that he can just easy tune up, fix his stuff.
Yeah, but how many fighters are we gonna give an easy tune-up? Do we
So
just
I never
tune-ups in the UFC?
I never said easy tune-ups for a lot of these fighters.
Give Hakeem Buckley an easy tune-up in the future.
That's not that's not an easy tune-up.
Mike Mallet sucks. Mike Mallet does not belong in the top 15.
All right, well let's see it. Let's see if he deserves it against Hakeem Buckley. Let's see if he deserves it. Because Hakeem Buckley is
chinned, and then guess what? He's gonna get chinned, and then Hakeem Buckley is gonna be like, "Oh, I have to fight back up in the rankings." Oh, Buckley, you can fight Bilal Muhammad, and let's watch what happens in that fight.
What if Bilal Muhammad thinks he's Canelo again? Who knows?
That's never gonna happen.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. He's like, oh, I could strike with Buckley, gets chinned and dies.
What if Buckley chins him?
Yeah, and then he's back up there. He's back up there.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
What if Bilal chins him?
That would never happen in a million years. No way.
Bilal chins Sean Brady, kind of.
Oh, kind of. Wow, kind of. Just get out of here. Just get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, next fight. I think we got William Gomez.
Who cares? Who cares who he fights next? No one cares about this guy.
I care about him. I think on the feet he looked great against Pat Sabatini.
The Great American Hope.
No, the Great American Doom. That's what he should be. The boring American. That's what he should be called because listen to me. Oh, I'm just gonna hug you the entire time. I think put Gomez against an exciting striker, and I think it'll be a great fight. Gomez has great hands. He's really fast on the feet. I think give him Calvin Qatar, and just let him strike it out. Let him strike it out. I think it'll be an interesting fight. I think it'll give Gomez a confidence win. I think he'll win that fight. I think Qatar's coming off. I think he's old.
Is Calvin Kattar still fighting?
Yeah, he's still fighting.
No. Is he though?
Yeah, he is.
When's the last time he fought?
Last time he fought, I have no clue.
Was it Aljamain Sterling at UFC 300?
No way. No way.
And
I'll look this up right now.
He was on like a 2-year layoff. Let's look it up. Because I'm actually interested in what this guy is doing.
Let's see. Last fight. He fought last year in July.
Oh, was it against
Steve Garcia?
He fought he did fight Steve Garcia.
Yep.
Huh.
Exactly.
What a terrible fight. I know he lost that too.
Yeah, he did lose it.
Yeah. So, yeah. Okay, Calvin Kattar. I kind of agree with you. Let's give William Gomez a good striker. Let's give him Luke Riley, who's on the come up. Let's not push him too fast.
Okay.
Let's give William Gomez against Luke Riley.
I don't think Calvin Kattar, you're pushing him too fast. I don't think Calvin Kattar is good at all right now.
Well, right, but if he gets a win against somebody who's just not good, and then he needs to fight someone better in the rankings next, he might not be ready for it. Let's give him an actual fight.
Okay. All right, well, we disagree there, which is why this is called the M.v.P show for a reason. Anyway.
Let's talk about Jordan.
I already said
You already gave your I know.
Jordan.
I think you're pushing him too high. I'm gonna give Jordan to a fighter I think that will beat him. They'll be able to just take him down and have his way with him.
All right, so you just want Jordan out of the UFC at this point.
The Jordan Santos, is he much better than Ozzy Diaz?
Yes, he is. Because no. If you watch the fight, he was actually putting hands on Susarkayev instead of Ozzy Diaz did absolutely nothing against Atiba. Absolutely nothing.
What do you mean? He had great defense.
Oh, great defense! Wow, great defense. Did nothing else with that.
Yeah, well, the Jordan Santos would get knocked out by Atiba too. Who's not getting knocked out by Atiba?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, Susarkayev was having some troubles in round 1, and he was having some troubles in round 2 until he found that one little punch, one little knockout. It was. Listen to me. Jordan Santos actually really impressed me that night. I actually thought that Susarkayev was gonna get upsetted until that, and he just gets chinned. But I predicted Susarkayev to win, so I was actually happy. But he actually looked decent.
I also want to point out that when Atiba won and called out Israel Adesanya, my mom laughed and went, "Izzy's not surviving that." That's what she said to me.
I
was like, "Yes, he is. I think he will."
No. No. You know what Izzy's turned into? He's turned into Beneil Dariush. This is what.
Beneil Dariush?
Dariush.
What the fuck
No,
did you just
I don't
say?
know what I just said, but he's turned into Beneil. You know why? Looks great for the first 3 minutes on the feet. He's in flow state and this and that, and then he's like, you know what? I'm gonna brawl because I'm just an idiot. So let me brawl, and he just gets because he's like, I want to have fun, so he just wants to get knocked out.
Adesanya's an idiot, bro. Says Isaiah.
All right, I love Izzy. I was so mad that he lost against Joe Piper because he was looking so good, and he's just like, let me have fun and let me brawl with this guy that can kill me, and it happened, and then he was on his feet. Flaring his feet. So I hated that because I wanted Izzy to win. I wanted Izzy to bounce back, but it didn't happen.
Yeah. So Torres Finney kills the Jordan Santos, and now we have the other great American hope, Clayton Carpenter.
First of all, Clayton Carpenter. I know, because I know Sean didn't watch this fight because he was at work. Clayton Carpenter got absolutely dominated by Jose Ochoa. Absolutely dominated. I mean, first of all, let me tell you something. Clayton Carpenter.
tell me.
I can't believe you even picked Clayton Carpenter in the first place. This guy, Jose Ochoa, is like levels above Clayton Carpenter. Levels. It's not even close. He's levels above. All I could give Clayton Carpenter, he has a good. He's tough. He has a good heart. I thought he was gonna get KO'd in that fight, but he stood his ground. He's a dog. But other than that, he's just nothing.
All right, bro.
I have Clayton Carpenter against Imal Rodriguez.
What was it?
Imal Rodriguez.
Okay.
I have him against Imanol Rodriguez. Just feed him to the wolves. I don't know. Just feed him to the wolves. Just keep killing him. He's just Clayton Carpenter. I'm sorry. You can kill me in a fight, definitely, but you have no potential to be even in the ranking. So I'm sorry.
I have Clayton Carpenter against Ronaldo Rodriguez.
Okay, both Rodriguez. Okay.
Yeah, and I think Clayton Carpenter loses that, to be honest, and then probably gets cut.
Yeah. It's just Cutville over here. It's Cutville for
Alright.
Carpenter.
Let's talk about the upcoming card that's in
2 days.
2 days, because everything wrong happened with our first
Everything
card.
wrong happened, and then we're college students, and we had finals week, so everything wrong just went to take place.
Yeah.
So
Fight of the night potential here.
we're
Potential. Shauna Bannon versus Nicole Cagliari.
both coming off a loss, and both coming off a pretty brutal loss. Once Bannon's coming off a submission loss, and Cagliari's coming off a KO TKO loss. So I personally, I don't know who wins this fight. I have Bannon winning by decision because I just think maybe she just wrestles her, grapples her, Cagliari. You know what? To be honest, I don't know who's going to win this fight, but I have Bannon winning this fight. They both are not great at all. I have Shauna Bannon winning just because
I also have Bannon. I think Bannon is more accurate. I think Cagliari gets hit, and I think Bannon might just TKO her again.
Maybe, but
post to a decision. Probably.
Does Bannon have power to TKO her? Probably not. So here's the thing. I think she just bloodies her and just kind of just coasts to a decision here.
Yeah. I think the second one. I think we both agree on. Probably.
It's very obvious we agree on this.
Daniel Barres.
Yeah, because Daniel Barres is going against the chuddiest of fighters there is in this card right now.
3-fight losing streak.
3-fight losing streak. I think most of them are knockouts. He's been knocked out two out of those 3 times. Barres has knockout power. He's KO'd a bunch of people in the UFC. He is coming off a loss, but I just think Barres just gets back to that KOing streak and just kills this guy. I think I have Barres with round 1 knockout. That's what I have.
I don't have that. I just have Barres by whatever he wants. I think he's just more well-rounded, so I think if he goes for something, he'll probably get it.
Yeah, that is true. Oh wow, what a landslide of just a fight here. Polyana Ivana versus Alice Adrelin. So
Ardeline.
Ardeline. So Polyana Ivana, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu type of fighter, also coming off a 3-fight loss streak, and Alice is coming off 2 decision wins. She's getting better and better. I think this is just an easy win for Alice, and I think Polyana just gets cut right after this. To be honest, I think Alice has good takedown defense. She also averages more takedowns than Viana. I think she just picks her apart on the feet and just kind of coasts to decision. I think she coasts to decision. I think Viana just gets cut right after. She's not UFC material at all. And if you think Rihanna's gonna win, you're delusional. Seriously, you're delusional.
It'd be Polyana Viana by the power of Poetan. Poetan's ex-girlfriend.
I don't.
Um,
So if
that's not even it.
no,
Watch. No. Shut your mouth. Pollyanna Vienna is about to have a career resurgence. She's about to be the women's Bobby Green. What?
did you say the women's Bobby Green?
Yeah.
So the problem is Polyana has no striking at all. So what the heck is she gonna do?
I'm not saying she's gonna start subbing everyone.
Okay. So if I train with Alex Pereira, does that mean I have Alex Pereira powers and I get more power?
Well, I'm not talking about her training with him. I'm talking about the Poetan.
We might have to. You could have just like hinted at it. You didn't have to just fully say it. You know what? I'm just gonna bleep it out, and I'm just gonna say.
Yo, please bleep it out and just keep us laughing.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Cut this part though. Like, cut this part.
Yeah.
Keep it laughing for like 5 seconds and then just cut.
All right,
ready?
next fight. No, next fight. We got Cody. I don't know how Brundage versus Andre Petroski. So, I think there's a theme with this fight night. A lot of people are coming off 3-fight loss streaks, which Brundage is coming off right now, and Petroski's also coming off a 2-fight loss streak. These guys, it's a chud off. It's really a chud off. Who's the bigger chud? Who's gonna lose? Who's the bigger chud out of this? So for me, I have Petroski because he lands more per minute, has more significant strikes per minute, absorbs less per minute. And I think he has good takedown defense. I think he just dominates Brundage, and I think it's a decision. I think it's by decision. It's a shut off. Yeah, is this an entertaining fight? No, but I think Petroski wins.
I don't care about this fight. I hate both of these guys, and I hate them really bad. I don't think I've ever seen them do anything where I was like, yeah, I could get behind this. I think Cody Brundage is gonna win because he's just fought better people.
Huh? He's just fought better people.
So he has that experience.
Okay,
Listen, name me one opponent of Andre Petroski.
Can't name you, but I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care.
Cody Brundage fought Bo Nickel.
Oh my gosh.
That argument is
Bo Nickel. Wow, he's such a championship fighter.
The real deal. Bo Nickel's the real deal.
No, he's not.
No, he has one loss in his career against Ronald D. Ritter.
Who's terrible?
Which if he wasn't...
Who's terrible?
No, he's not terrible.
Ronald
He
D.
cut
Ritter.
weight 5 times.
Ronald D.
He had
Ritter's
0
terrible, bro.
tests. He had Isaiah levels of testosterone. From
Oh, here we go.
Weight cuts. And listen, I don't think Ronald D. Ritter's terrible.
I think Ryan D. Ritter's.
Listen, did he lose against Robert Whittaker? Yes. Did he cheat against Robert Whittaker? Also yes. But listen, I think all those other ones were valid. Did he lose to Brendan Allen?
No, the Brendan Allen loss is why I think
Tarnishes it.
it tarnishes
Sure.
it. It tarnishes it. He was just like, and then who did he go against? I think he went against another middleweight. He lost. Kaio. He went against Kaio, got dominated by Kaio.
He did go against Kaya.
He got dominated.
But that was, nuh-uh. Because Kyle Barajo fought a beautiful fight.
No, he did. I love Kaio. He fought a beautiful fight, but he's just, to me, the Ritter just gets outclassed by everyone. To me, he's just such a weird fighter that he just kind of just gets outclassed by these top guys, and I just don't. He deserves a ranking. I just don't think he's anything special.
Right. Anyways, so Cody Brundage wins because he's fought better people. Let's look at Ketlin Vieira versus Jacqueline Cavalcanti.
I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that name. I think I have Jacqueline winning by decision here. I think Jacqueline is on a five fight win streak right now. She's better. She's flying through that division. She would want to stay on the feet here. She's a very dominant striker. I mean, Vieira's ranked. She's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu way better than Viana, but I just think Jacqueline has good takedown defense. I think she stuffs her, keeps it on the feet, just keeps dominating on the feet, and I think Jacqueline wins this fight by decision.
Give me, yeah, I agree with you.
Okay. So a lot of these fights have been canceled, and a lot of these entertaining fights have been canceled.
I know, I was really excited for Tommy Gant, and I was really excited for the crafty vet of fucking Nicholas Dalby. And now I think we're stuck with watching Tuco's Tacos.
Yep, we are stuck with watching Tuco Salamanca Tacos. I don't even know, like, I don't know who the heck this guy is. And even Erlisan. First of all, Tuco Tacos, I think he's the better fighter. I think he's coming off a submission win. Here we go, the Chud trend. Even Ersan is coming off a 3-fight loss streak. 3-fight loss streak again. So I think Tuco Tacos wins by decision. I mean, Ivan is a very boxer-heavy type of fighter. I think Tuco just takes him down, kicks that leg, keeps kicking that calf with the calf kick. I think he takes him down and submits him. I
agree.
I mean, there's just no other way to put it.
Yeah, I agree. Looking at the next matchup, we have Timmy Kwamba versus Bernardo Sopaj. The odds actually came out for this fight night now. The UFC posted the official odds.
Yep.
And it seems like the people agree with us.
Yep.
We both have Sopaj winning. I think Sopaj is just the bigger dog. They're both coming off wins, but Sopaj is just like probably a little bit nastier, has been in some harder fights, and has better grappling. So.
I think he's just a better fighter. I think he's gone against more competition. He's gone against Vinicius Oliveira. And he's coming.
And he got chinned.
Yep.
Against Vinicius Oliveira. Bad.
He's coming off a big layoff. I think a big layoff will help that chin out a lot. He's coming off very fresh. And I think Sopaj just wins this fight.
I agree. Let's talk about the dirtiest matchup of the night. And Modestas Bukakis and Rodolfo Bellato.
Oh, I mean,
I have Rodolfo Bellato winning because this is the actual reasoning I have in my notes.
Mm-hmm.
He had herpes.
Yep.
Who wants to fight him? I mean, if I punch my opponent and they bleed on me and I get the herp from that, I don't want to make them bleed, so I'll just take the loss.
Just take the. Well, why did he pick the fight then? Why did he agree to the fight? Why did he agree to the fight?
Hunter does.
No, because you have to sign the contract.
Well, listen, who am I to... Maybe I find out he has herpes too late.
You can always pull out of the fight. You can pull out.
Yeah, I'm going to pull out and ruin my career. I'll just take the loss and bounce back from it. I want my show money still.
Okay. You know, I think they're both KO artists. Bellato's coming off a recent KO win, and
KO artists. Both these guys have never put out a work of art in their careers.
I'm just saying they're known for their KOs. That's what I'm saying. Bukakis is coming off a KO loss just pretty kind of recently in January from the first card ever on Paramount. I think in my original notes I said I don't know, but over time I think I have Bellato winning this by KO.
By herpes?
Nope, by KO, not herpes.
Okay. Let's look at Malcolm Allmaker with Juan Diaz. I think we also agree on this one.
Yes.
There's a very obvious favorite. I think he's going to bounce back from fighting Ethan Ewan.
Yes.
I think he underrated his opponent and he won't do that again.
Yep.
And I think he might find the knockout, but I'd like for him to show that he doesn't need the knockout to win.
Yes. I think Malcolm Wellmaker.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. I think he's coming off a devastating loss. I think that loss really kind of halted his hype train. I think he comes back, shows who he really is. I think he will dominate. I think he will dominate Juan Diaz. I think he will stuff him. I think Juan Diaz is he will try to take you down a lot. He is debuting. He averages three takedowns a round. Oh gosh, a round. Not a minute. A round. And I think Malcolm Wingmaker really shows who he is, and I think he stuffs those takedowns. He styles on him on the feet. Maybe takes his decision. Maybe he does show what he's made of, but I do think he KOs him.
This is a rough one for you to talk.
Yeah, it was really rough.
You were everywhere with that. Yeah, I think I won't make it by knockout, but if it's a decision, that's still good.
Yeah.
Let's talk about our beautiful co-main event.
Mhm.
Doho Choi, the Korean Superboy.
Mhm.
Give me Doho Choi by KO. I mean, Doho Choi, he's taking some time off. He has really good striking and has been in wars. Fight of the year with Cub Swanson. I think Doho fights like he's parked in handicap parking. He has an average fight time of 8 minutes.
Yep.
Give me Doho Choi by knockout in the end of the first round, second round,
I
maybe.
I couldn't agree with you more. I think Joe Choi, he's coming off his layoff from the military, but he's coming off also a back-to-back KO wins. I think Daniel Santos is on a 4-fight win streak right now. He is a Muay Thai fighter. He's going to rely on that clinch game. He's probably going to try to take down Doho Choi because Doho Choi, I think he's a better striker. And I think I have Doho Choi. I think he's going to take a little bit to get into this fight because of the big layoff. I think he's going to knock him out round 3.
Okay. Now let's talk about this. Really surprised me with the main event. Arnold Allen versus Malky Costa. Costa's the underdog.
I'm not surprised by that. I'm really not surprised by that. I think Arnold Allen is the all-around fighter here. I think.
Yeah, I agree. But listen, I mean, Malky 5-fight winning streak, knockout of the year contender against Dan Ige, who's never been finished.
Yep.
That's beautiful spinning back kick.
Yep.
I mean, we just have to look into it. I'm not surprised Allen's. I mean, I am surprised Allen's favorite, but like it makes sense at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, give me Dalmatian. Ruff, ruff.
I have Arnold Allen. I think he's too good for Melky. I think he's too all around for Melky. I think Arnold Allen's level of competition has been higher. He's been in those 5-round fights. He's been in those 3-round. He's been against dogs like Gene Silva, all these dogs. Max Holloway, just dogs after dogs. And I think Dan He's good. He's good, but I just don't think he's the same caliber as those guys Arnold Allen's face. And Arnold Allen's coming off a tough decision loss against John Silva, who's title contender in this weight class. I just think Arnold Allen will win this. He'll take it to decision. He'll take him down. He'll just show. I think we could see an Arnold Allen masterclass.
I disagree.
I think we could.
I think both these guys are really good technical fighters. I think Melky is more of he's a craftier guy. I think he's more of the technical guy, and I think Melky might be able to make whatever adjustments he needs to make in the middle of the fight. But I think the big thing to look at here is that if Allen loses this fight, it's probably over for him for his title aspirations.
Yes.
And I think whoever wins this fight, though, I think they should fight Yair Rodriguez.
Well,
UFC Noche, give it to me in September maybe.
Yep.
Even sooner, hopefully.
Yep.
Yair against the winner of this.
It wouldn't be as entertaining to see Yair against Kevin Vallejos. I want Yair to die personally. I think
Kevin Vallejos shouldn't get that big of a jump.
I agree with you. I think they should slow this thing, but I just really despise Yair Rodriguez right now. I just hate the way he thinks. Oh, I'm a big layoff right now. I deserve a title fight. I deserve against Volk. I want Volk. Tell me what's going through his brain to him.
He beat Pitbull.
Wow.
He beat
Wow.
Patricio Pitbull.
Is Patricio Pitbull even ranked anymore? Is he 15th ranked?
No, Pitbull just lost to Pico and out of the ranking.
Wow, just lost to Aaron Pico, exactly. And Aaron Pico, no. Aaron Pico is a good fighter. I'm not dissing him, but I'm saying there's a difference between Pitbull and Aaron Pico and Volk. There's a big difference there. So I don't see why he thinks he deserves a title contention, or even I don't even think he deserves a fight to lead to the title. I don't even think he deserves that. I think he deserves someone down below that will kill him.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If he fights Melky or Allen, I don't think that's a number one contenders. I think there's too many number one contenders at featherweight right
Featherweight,
now.
yeah, there is a lot.
I think Mavzar fights Volk,
Yes.
and then I think it's Aljo's time. I think Aljo deserves it. I think Aljo
I-
only lost to Mavzar, and it was razor close. And then I think Volk fights Mavzar, fights Aljo, and hopefully fights Murphy, and then retires after 3 more title defense. Because he beats all of them, by the way.
He does.
The only way Volk loses in his career is getting chinned.
I just believe the UFC likes the hype train of John Silva way more than Aljo, and I think after this Mavzar fight, it's going to be John Silva.
Can we see Aljo against John Silva?
I don't want to do that to Aljo.
Well, I think the UFC might not like Aljo. So I'd like to see Murphy against Silva, to be honest, for that spot.
Yeah.
But I think Aljo can sit out and wait and probably get that title shot.
Yeah,
If he just sits out and waits, depending when they do Silva against Murphy. If they do Silva against Murphy, then they should do Aljo against Diego when Diego wins at the White House.
I also think it depends also on Volk and Mavzar. When is this fight going to happen? When is this fight going to happen?
I think it will be September.
I think so as well. I think it should be August or September. I don't think it's going to be on that
I don't think August,
Yeah.
because I think August is going to be Islam.
Islam Ian,
And I don't think they need 2 title event shots on that.
especially of Islam. I think he'll probably fight in September. I think he wins against Mavzar. I think pretty easily.
I think it would be a hard fight. No?
You think it'd be a hard fight?
I think Murphy would have been an easy fight for Volk.
Okay.
I think Mavzar, I think Mavzar kind of showed in his last fight that he's a little bit of a dog. Not fully, but he has a little bit of dog mentality.
Yeah.
I think Mavzar's not going to be able to get Volk down. I think that's a big thing. I think if he gets Volk down, Volk just does... I mean, Volk defended Islam beautifully.
Exactly.
So I think he
I
might be
just-
able to get him down once or twice.
Yeah. I honestly.
I think...
Go on.
No, you're right. I think Volk's just going to pick him apart.
That's what I think. I think Volk has shown his takedown defense is amazing. He's defended Islam, literally Islam.
Top 3 fighters of all time. by the way.
Exactly, and I probably the greatest like wrestler grappler right now, and
No. I was saying Volk has top 3 fighters of all time, not Islam.
oh no, I'm just saying like he's defended Islam's wrestling and grappling, which has shown no one can do, and personally, Mavzar obviously doesn't have better wrestling and grappling than freaking Islam. I just think he stuffs those takedowns, picks them apart on the feet in classic Volk fashion. I think it's a 50-45. It could be like
I actually think it might be a TKO. I think it might be, weirdly enough, to compare it to another fight. Let's compare it to Volk against Yair, where Yair was having some success in the beginning, and then Volk made that beautiful counter,
Yeah.
that beautiful adjustment, and was able just to pound him out.
yeah. Volk. I think he better thank Ilya for moving up to lightweight.
I don't want to hear this.
Right when Ilya comes to the conversation, Sean just wants to abort. He wants to abort mission when Ilya comes. Let's be honest here. No, let's be honest here. If Ilya never left featherweight, he would have probably beat Volk's legacy.
I don't agree.
Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree.
You know, I'm gonna hit you with this. I think if Volk had a good chin when they fought.
Oh my gosh, bro! What if, bro?
Chinless Volk. You know, Chinless Volk is still the only fighter in Ilya's last 3 fights to win a round against him.
Okay, I don't care.
No, that matters.
It doesn't matter because in the rematch he's gonna get chinned again. And
No,
yes, he
no,
is.
no.
Oh my gosh, bro.
All right, let's just start talking about the Netflix card because I'm tired of it. Looking at the undercard, well, one, Isaiah did no research for this.
Okay, listen to
Even though
me.
we had 4 more days of time,
Hey.
Isaiah didn't even
Hey,
look once.
hey.
So,
Let's be honest here. No one really cares about this card. The only reason people care about this card is because, oh my gosh, Nate Diaz and Mike Perry and Francis Ngannou is going to knock out a guy round 1. No one cares about the actual main event of this card. And no one, I'm gonna give. Henry Cejudo is gonna catch a lot of fades on this podcast. Oh man, this is bigger than the White House card. I get it. The White House card was underwhelming, but you don't have to be an idiot. You don't have to be an idiot about it and say this card is better than the White House card, which is just idiotic.
I think the worst fight on the White House card is better than every fight on this card.
Exactly.
And by the way, the worst fight on the White House card is Bo Nickel against Kyle Dawkins.
Exactly. Listen. No one. The only people that care about this card is. I bet you more people are gonna watch the main event of the fight night than this card. It's
well, no, because it's on Netflix. So
okay.
You're get more viewers.
But it's still on Paramount. It's still a lot of people have Paramount. I think a lot of people
only got Paramount for the UFC.
Well,
they got a lot of. Listen, I never had Paramount until UFC came to it.
I had Paramount.
What's on Paramount?
Yellowstone. Yellowstone is a big show. That's a big show. A lot of unks like that.
Cares? Well,
Dexter's on Paramount.
Cowboy show. All right. Anyways, let's just start talking about this terrible card.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. You go ahead. Go ahead and yap about it. Here we go.
The undercard, we have Eileen Pereira against Jade Masson-Wong. They're fighting at 130-pound catchweight. Eileen Pereira is 2-2. Shut the fuck up. Eileen Pereira is 2-2, and Jade Masson-Wong is 3-2. But I have Eileen Pereira winning because she's Pereira's sister, and they fight the same way. Are you done yet? Oh, you're up now. Then we got David Magoyan, who is 8-1 against Albert Morales, who is 19-10-1. And on the website I looked at for this fight, this is what it says.
Yep.
Bantamweight/featherweight. So I don't know if one's 135 and one's 145.
Might just be a catchweight. I don't know.
Yeah, well, the other one says catchweight. This one says flyweight/bantamweight.
Got it.
So I don't know what that means.
Got it.
But get David Magoyan.
Okay.
Namo Fazil, who's 9-1 against Jake Babian, the Barbarian.
The Barbarian. Wow.
At welterweight.
Welterweight. Okay.
And then give me the Son of Saladin by Aura of his nickname, and Namo Fazil. I think Fazil has knockouts under his name. I think Fabian's one loss is a knockout. I think Fazil's one loss is a decision. I think it's still early in their careers. They're not. I think one of them has fought in one championship once. They're really early in their careers. Let's just give it to Namo and knock out.
Let's be honest here. Do you see anyone in this card that can bounce back to the UFC? That can make it to the UFC? Do you see anyone if they have an impressive performance? Let's hear it.
You know, I think Fumi Nakuda. He's an 11-0 British prospect.
Okay.
Fighting Adriano Moraes, who beat Mighty Mouse in one championship. I think there's a chance that this guy can make it. If he beats him, I think he might get offered a contract. To be honest.
Yeah, I would think the UFC is probably looking at this card, probably the prelims to see who's fighting, to see if they give out contracts here, because I don't think the UFC cares about Nate Diaz, and Mike Perry. Maybe I would love to see Nagano back in the UFC, but it's not gonna happen. It's never gonna happen.
No, because he grabbed Dana White and said.
Grab Dana White. Grab Dana White. Sure.
You don't believe that?
Sure.
You don't believe that story?
Sure.
I believe it. Actually, I believe it.
I don't know.
Have you heard Chael Sonnen's story about Nagano?
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
Oh no! Yeah, the daughter. Yeah.
Nope, the son.
No, the son. He was with his son. Don't do this in front of my son.
In the parking lot. Yeah, exactly.
But,
I kind of believe him. Why would Uncle Chael lie to us? When has he ever done that in his career? Say something that's not true.
I wish. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful that I didn't have to be in the upbringing Chael Sonnen was brought up in. I'm so thankful. I'm really thankful.
Some years his father didn't even make 100,000. How terrible. They only had a maid twice a week.
I know. He had twins that had BMWs and neighbors. 2 twins.
Alright. But unfortunately, I do have Adriano Moraes winning. My crafty bet. A crafty bet in this.
Yep. Okay.
He beat Mighty Mouse. He's 21-6. Let's just
He is coming off some losses, though. I know he's fallen off since that Mighty Mouse win.
Of course, but he's fighting a guy who's 11-0, but who has he fought?
Probably nobody's.
Then we have Junior Dos Santos, the unkiest of unks, against Robelis de Spain.
Uh-huh.
I have Robelis by knockout because his average fight time in UFC and his wins is like a minute.
Yeah.
It's like a minute and a half. But I think if Junior Dos Santos could take him down, I think he could win. This guy is literally the most useless fighter I've ever seen off his back. I think it's because of how tall he is.
Yeah.
It's just hard to get back to his feet, but he's useless. He's a useless shot on the ground. Then we have Saladin Barnes, who's 22-2 versus Kenneth Cross, who's 17-4. And I know you're going, oh, Kenneth Cross.
Yep.
Or a name.
That's an Aura name. That's an Aura
Give me
name.
him. No, give me Saladin Barnes because he's 22-2.
Okay. Okay.
Now looking at the co-main event, one of the co-main events.
One of. Yeah, what a card this is. One of the co-main events.
I have Nathan winning. I think Nathan and Mike Perry, they're both dogs and fighters.
Yep.
I think Nathan could lose because he really doesn't care about his career anymore. But I have Nathan winning because it's MMA. If we look at their records, Nate is 22-13.
And Mike Perry's 14-8.
14-8. That's a big.
I mean,
Only 6 more wins.
Okay, here's
Here,
the thing about this fight. I think Nate Diaz is trying to sell this fight as best as possible. I think he's gone on every single podcast. He's called out Daniel Cormier for being a crybaby.
They apologized to each other.
Oh, he did? I didn't see that.
They reconciled with Ariel Helwani.
I didn't see that. And then he says, "I will slap up Ilya Taporia, that little midget." Yeah.
He would.
So he would.
McGregor. What would you? Ilya Taporia. Ilya Taporia.
Listen to me. I really don't think he cares anymore. I think Mike Perry cares a little bit more than... I think Mike Perry cares a lot more than Nate Diaz at this point in his career. And I think Mike Perry wins this. I think Nate Diaz is going to be stupid in this fight.
What do you think he's going to win by?
Knockout.
You're not knocking out Nate.
You could TKO.
We've seen him get TKO'd like once in his career.
Yeah,
It was
and
like
you know how...
it was a head kick early in his career.
You know how old Nate Diaz is?
And by the way,
that chin's going to go away.
He was fighting for it. They threw the towel in. Let me tell you something. You know what? Mike Perry's gonna lose by submission. I think they're gonna scrap a little bit on the feet. I think it could look like Conor McGregor versus Nate 1, where it's just like they're going back and forth.
Yep.
Mike Perry's having success.
Yep.
Nate starts drowning him. Maybe Mike Perry shoots a desperation takedown, and then Nate hits that little. I think I could see prediction of the week. Give me Nathan Diaz by triangle choke with his legs.
Okay.
And let's go the third round.
Third round. Is this a 5-round fight?
It's 5-rounder.
Okay.
Welterweight.
Okay.
5-5.
Wow. Did Mike Perry ever fight in welterweight? I thought he was lightweight. Both of those guys were
No,
lightweight.
he was always welterweight.
He was always welterweight. Okay.
Always welterweight.
Nate moved up.
Nate moved up
Yeah. Okay.
late in his career.
Yeah. Next fight we have Francis.
Do we need to talk about this fight, Francis Ngannou against Felipe Lins?
I think Francis Ngannou.
Francis Ngannou knocks everyone out.
Everyone out that's not in the UFC.
Not in UFC, get knocked out.
You know, I just wish Ngannou just had a good relationship with the UFC because it would be very entertaining.
Ngannou against Tom Aspinall. Ngannou against Alex Pereira now.
It would just be the heavyweight division would change dramatically if you add Ngannou back into that roster. But it's never gonna happen. So
I don't think so.
we're basically dreaming.
I think it is fantasy because I think if Ngannou got dropped back into the UFC heavyweight division, I think he's old.
Yeah.
I think he'll.
I think he'll look like a shell of himself. I think he will.
Yeah.
I think he'll beat like a Curtis Blades, maybe a Hokit, but those top 3 guys, I think Gon beats him. I think Pereira beats him. I think Aspinall beats him.
I agree. Let's talk about the main event now. Who cares? Give me Ronda Rousey because Ronda Rousey
has fought more recently and has been more physically active since 2010.
You know,
Gina's last fight was in 2009, which was a loss to Chris Cyborg.
Gina's. Oh my gosh, Chris Cyborg. Oh my
Exactly,
gosh. Oh my gosh. I actually thought that Chris Cyborg was a man at a point in my childhood. Thought Chris Cyborg was a man at a point.
You know, what a not crazy take at all. I still think she's a man. I think it's Wanderlei Silva with the wig on.
I remember, cause as a little child, my dad was big into the UFC. He would play UFC 2 and play and watch all the fights, get all the pay-per-views. And I just remember Chris Cyborg, and I actually watched as a little child Anderson Silva break his leg against Chris Weidman. Fun fact.
Yeah?
I did watch that as a little child.
No one cares about your fun facts.
All right, bro.
Let's keep going with this.
All right, bro. All right, bro. Because no one cares about this fight, so I'm giving out fun facts.
Yeah, so Ronda Rousey wins. They're fighting at 145, and they're fighting 5-5.
Yeah, Ronda Rousey's just gonna submit Gina. It's not gonna end. It's not gonna be a decision unless Ronda Rousey wants to be stupid again, and I'm gonna box because I think I'm a boxer.
Who did she do that against?
Holly Holm.
No.
Yeah.
You just couldn't take Holly Holm down. It was like she didn't choose the box. You know, sometimes you can't.
Yeah. Well,
You can't fight the game you want to fight.
well, she got knocked out pretty brutally.
Yeah, and then she came back and fought Amanda Nunes and got
Yeah,
knocked out in 40
yeah.
seconds. Those are her 2 losses, and then she retired because she's a chud who can't handle loss. Where's on Gina for going 7-0, losing to Chris Cyborg, and then retiring? Who cares about these fighters?
Who cares? I mean, I was 2 years old in 2009.
We
were 2,000 years old.
We were 2009 and 2. We were 2009 years old and 2. Great, Brad. Like,
Alright,
wrap it
moving on from this
Netflix
terrible Netflix card. We got the hot take of the week. And last week, Sean did the hot take of the week, so it's my turn to do the hot take of the week.
It is your turn.
It's my turn. Because of this UFC 328 card, because of the masterclass I watched, and because of the masterclass I watched in one of the biggest underdogs to win, upsets of I would say upsets in UFC history. I have my hot take is that Sean Strickland is a top 3 middleweight of all time now because of that win. Listen to me. Sean Strickland is basically cleared out the middleweight division. He beat Izzy coming off his greatest knockout ever, greatest win ever. Then beat Chimaev, who is he's just gonna dominate that middleweight division. They thought he was gonna be dominant. They thought he was gonna keep winning and he's gonna retire undefeated. No, beats him in one of the best wins I've seen, and then he's cleared out. What is the win? Imamov. He's beat Imamov. Beat Fluffy. He's beat Brendan Allen. He's cleared out the entire middleweight division. And yes, you're gonna say DDP. Who cares about DDP? Listen to me. Sean Strickland won that first fight. And then Sean Strickland in that second fight had staph and an injury. I don't care about that second fight. Is an anomaly to me because that first fight, I think Sean Strickland won. I think DDP, yes, he has more. He has the title defenses to back it up, but I think did he really beat Sean Strickland 2 times? I mean, he did the second fight, but the first fight,
listen,
no.
it's on Strickland to fight with staph infection.
Yeah, it is. I'll be honest, but the first fight he did win, and DDP, who's he got against? Oh wow, an old Izzy coming off just wow, bro.
By the way, 1 win away.
Wow,
or 1
bro.
loss from what Sean Strickland beat him as. A year later.
Wow, bro. Yeah, listen to me. Who else? He's beat Robert Whittaker. Wow, old.
What a great win.
He was washed at that point, Robert Whittaker. Listen.
He beat Darren Till.
Oh my gosh, Darren Till, the guy I can't even. He just has one hand with Darren Till. He's boxing now, Darren Till. Do you know where he is? He's boxing. Wow. Listen to me right now. Obviously, you have Anderson Silva and you have Izzy. Top two. Easy. None of these guys come close to Sean Strickland. None of the other guys come close to Sean Strickland.
Also, to deflate your point, he has not cleared out the division.
Who is he not cleared out? Tell me.
DDP, obviously.
Oh my, he won that first fight, but we're not.
Kyle Braho, Reiner de Ritter.
Oh my gosh. You're telling. So Sean Strickland goes against Reiner de Ritter. Who's winning that fight? Tell me right now. Tell me right now. No, don't you dare say I don't know. Tell me right now who's winning that fight. Right now. Sean, the great American Strickland.
I would have told you without a doubt. Oh, Pantoja cleared out the division. He kills Steve Erceg. And then what happened? It was 2-2 going into the 5th round.
Okay, but
Styles make fights.
Yeah.
This is not a
style,
on-paper
but
sport.
no. I know Styles makes fights, but what does Ronald Ritter's style do to Sean Strickland? Nothing.
The knees to the
Oh
body.
my gosh, the knees to the body, bro. That's all he has, his
And
knees.
the clinch.
Oh my gosh, bro. Get out. And Sean Strickland, I personally think, style-wise, dominates Kyle. Personally, because Kyle likes to pick.
Big.
Huh? Kyle is big.
Kyle is big,
but
though.
the way he fights, I think Sean Strickland will pick him apart with the jab.
I think Kyle is very educated in his fight style, and I think the way we saw him fight against Reiner de Ritter was the perfect style to beat the Ritter, with his hands down to defend takedowns.
Yep.
Can't see the punches, and I think Kyle would probably go into a fight against Strickland. I think Strickland doesn't win, but I think Kyle might be able to come out with some perfect counters to the jab. Perfect counter to the deep. They have scientists on their team. They're the
Oh
fighting
my
nerds.
gosh, bro! The fighting nerds. The fighting nerds is a 2025 thing. We're in 2026, bro. No one cares about the fighting nerds anymore.
Carlos Brate? John Silva?
Oh my gosh, bro. Yeah, Ruffy's like freaking with Volk now and Izzy.
Well, yeah. What a great idea to swap gyms.
Listen to me.
Who wouldn't want to train with Volk?
Listen to me. You can't. And to the unks that say Chris Weidman's a better champion.
I was about to bring that up. Chris Weidman was the luckiest champion ever. Anderson Silva fought like a doofus.
If Anderson Silva doesn't fight like an idiot that fight, he easily wins. And then he breaks his leg. And then who else did Chris Weidman beat? He lost to Luke Rockhold, right? Lost to Luke Rockhold, and then Luke Rockhold. I just need to go off on a tangent here. No, I'm going on a tangent. Let me do it. Luke Rockhold, then loses to Michael Bisping, and then Michael Bisping almost loses to 40-year-old Dan Henderson. 40-year-old Dan Henderson. And then he gets dominated by GSP, but GSP is a great fighter, but he's not a middleweight fighter. I don't care. I don't care what you say. He's not a middleweight fighter. Then Robert Whittaker, yes, he has a few wins here and there, but he's never cleared out the entire division like Sean Strickland has. And I'll give it, Izzy's a great fighter. I have him too. I have Anderson Silva 1. And my tangent here is, do you know the Jackson podcast? Have you seen the clips of the Jackson podcast? No, listen to me. It's all the fighters. You have Bobby King Green, Luke Rockhold, TJ Dillashaw, and Khalil Roundtree.
Oh,
yeah. I saw their clips today and yesterday. Just all the excuses for Chimaev, just because they trained with him one time. That's not the Chimaev I saw. And they give Sean Strickland no credit for the win. Absolutely no credit.
Well, you know who's the biggest person hating on him? Your favorite fighter, Khalil Roundtree.
Yeah, I know, and it makes me hate Khalil Roundtree now because why? I was kind of blurred round 5, so I think Chimaev won. What? He literally said round 5 was blurry, but I'd give it to Chimaev.
I think Sean Strickland beats Khalil Roundtree at 205.
Yeah. See, here's the thing. Sean Strickland has, I think the one thing he has trouble against is power punchers.
What? Because he lost to Pereira?
Yes.
Bro, you know who lost to Pereira too? Khalil Roundtree. You know who lost Pereira too? Ankalaev. Do we just say all of them have issues with power strikes?
No, but I'm just saying.
Who is beating Pereira?
Maybe Cyril Gane.
Adesanya, because of the weight cut. Listen, nothing to discredit.
No, nothing. I know. We all know that was a weight cut. We all know there's a weight cut. We all know that.
And then at 205 Ankalaev, because Pereira had a broken foot, broken ribs, norovirus. Like, are you kidding me? He fought 4 times that year already. He was Marab. Pereira was being Marab that year. No one beats Pereira.
But
listen, Sean Strickland losing to Pereira does not discredit his style against. Also, when Sean Strickland fought Pereira, he used to fight like this, and he used to throw his hands out to try to catch the punches. And now Strickland stays here, and it's beautiful. He beats Khalil Roundtree at 205, and he wrestle fox him today.
I do believe that as well. But listen to me. I just can't take how delusional some UFC fighters are. I'm not. I've never been in the octagon. I've never trained. To be honest, I've never trained. Sean has trained. Sean has been training. He has more knowledge than me on the sport. But listen to me. I am just a viewer. And these, bro. Chimaev obviously won that fight. And I know we earlier in the podcast, I just can't take Henry Cejudo said 4-1. I can't take it. It actually makes my brain explode.
All right.
It makes my brain explode.
Back to your point.
Yep.
Back to your point. I don't think Strickland's top 3 yet. I think he has potential to be top 3.
I think even one.
He's old.
I think one title defense it puts him in that one.
He needs 2.
No.
DDP has 2, and one of them's over Strickland. I don't care about the connotations of the staph infection. Looking at just pure legacy, Strickland needs 2 title defenses.
No.
Maybe 1 if it's a solid if it's a solid title defense against like
I think I think he needs 1, and it literally could be if he beats DDP again, he's better than DDP.
Oh, if he beats DDP, he's top 3.
Exactly. But I think he's top 3 right now because he already won against DDP.
He as much as I want to say it, he did, but he didn't.
Oh my gosh, he did what he didn't.
Yeah, bro, Volk should be champion at lightweight right now because he beat Islam. And he hasn't defended his title yet, so he's champion.
So no.
Oh, well, that's what we can say, right?
No.
So he's the winner.
No, Volk did get robbed. I believe that, but here's the thing.
No.
Ilya
fight he lost, right? And then the second fight he lost.
No, Ilya Toptoro would have knocked him out.
Shut up.
Ilya Toptoro would have knocked him out even if he was lightweight champion. It would have been the same thing as a Charles Oliveira fight. He would have just got chinned. If you didn't know by now, Sean is the biggest Volk fan there is in the world. So please, Volk, come on our podcast. Or
Volk, please.
Or Sean Strickland. Sean Strickland.
Let's get both of them. And then, maybe if we can't get those 2, Ozzy Diaz, I guess you're welcomed.
You're not welcomed. You're not welcome to Ozzy Diaz.
Yeah.
You're not welcome.
We should just change our podcast name to the Ozzy Diaz Hate Show, because that's all we are.
Alright.
When he gets cut from the UFC, let's follow his career outside of that.
Yeah, we will. We'll have an Ozzy Diaz section every show to see how he's doing. Just to see how he's doing.
Ozzy Diaz is sick this week. What a pussy.
Alright. We got the hot take of the week. It's the end of the show.
Close it out.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in to our podcast, and thank you for waiting and being patient because we had so many technical difficulties during this podcast, and thank you so much. We'll see you next episode.
Appreciate it.
See you next episode.